Well, it's finally here. My most anticipated mining tycoon management style game with automation elements is here. This is Deep Corp, and what we do is, well, in the first instance, we need to buy and hopefully operate a mine. Now, this is the mine that we're going to be operating in. However, there are also a few little sort of production facilities around, and also, a town around, and a production facility in the form of a factory, which is very, very nice. We can buy the factory, and we have to supply the goods to the town in order to make it grow. We've got our cash up here, number of employees, and number of transporters. Let's jump on into the mine and see what we have got going on. Okay, there's a little bit of exposition, but that is fine. Okay, the objective is to deliver 100 kilograms of coal to the factory. We can absolutely do that. Okay, where do we want to start? I don't know. I think maybe, I don't know, like right on in the middle. Sure, great. Are you sure? Yes, I am sure. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to choose coal as the resource, and we are going to start excavating downwards. Excellent. We will start doing that. No issues whatsoever. We are going to unpause as well so that we can actually let that go. We need to try and get to, excuse me? I want to go down. I want to go deeper. There we go. Okay, yeah, let's go down to about here. Now, as we go deeper, it is going to become progressively more and more expensive to do extraction, but that's okay. We can make that work. Build out to the left here, and we will hire and assign a miner to start working away over at this coal source over here. Now, as the miner works on the coal source, the resources should be automatically moved up to the warehouse, which is grand. And yeah, we should be able to store, well, up to 400 units of coal, which is pretty nice. Let's do one more down. We do have an iron source over here, which I am interested in exploiting. But for now, we're going to just sort of stick with coal. There we go. There is our first load of coal. Marvelous. Looking pretty darned good. Also, what the heck is this stuff? I don't know. That's going to allow us to blow stuff up, and then that's going to allow us to do resource detection. Let's do that there. Cool. Okay, and that's on a cooldown timer as well, I believe. So, yeah, fine. Okay, so what do we got? We got some limestone over there. We got some iron. We got some iron. We got lots and lots of iron in this vicinity, which is grand. Okay, delivering 100 kilograms of coal to the factory. That is fine. Let's pop back out to the map and see what we need in order to progress our adventure. This is the factory. We are going to buy it for 10 bucks. Very, very cheap. And in fact, we can buy another one, but that's going to cost me 100. That's fine. So, factory number 1. What do we want to produce here? Well, we can produce medicines from coal, or we can produce tools from iron. Both are required by the city, and if we don't deliver the goods in a quick enough time, then we are going to see our rating decrease, which is absolutely not what we want. Now, in order to deliver the goods, it's as simple as dragging a line between the two of them. We can buy a cart. Brilliant. And we should be able to move all of the resources. There we go. Just like so. It's just literally that simple. And so when the horse arrives here, the horse and cart arrives here, we should be able to pull all of the resources directly to where they need to go. Cool. All right, I need to scale up my operation, and the way that I'm going to do that is by building a iron storage facility. We're going to connect up to this place right over here. Excellent. We're going to hire another miner, and you're going to start working right over yonder. And then I'm going to do this for 29. Sure, let's go and get that built. And there we go. We're taking the coal out. Let's hire another miner, and hire another miner. And that takes me up to, well, that takes me into a, let's do that over there. Yeah, that takes me up to 6 employees. They do become progressively more and more expensive to hire. I'm fine with that. We can also, yeah, I'll hire one more. We can also, like, mine a source from multiple different angles if we want to. Not necessarily a problem. We can also unassign miners and reassign them. So I can unassign you from there, for example, and then reassign you to there. You know, I've already paid for the actual hiring of the miner. So that's fine. Okay, as I say, if the rating hits 0, it's not good for us. We do not want that to happen. Right, I think we're going to buy this factory. This is going to produce construction tools. We're going to drag a second cart over to the second factory over here. Let's go into 2 times speed as well. Yep, Whiskey Creek is unhappy with me. That's okay. We're going to fix that very, very shortly. Don't you worry about that, video game. Now, we have got a couple of medicines that have been produced here, which is great. We obviously want more. We're working on getting more, and we will eventually get this objective completely sorted. We do make a little bit of money from delivering resources to the factory, but the real money is going to be made when we make this connection between the factory and the town. And in fact, I think that I have just about managed to get, there we go, fantastic. I think I've just about managed to get the exact number of trucks and resources into play before I run out of cash. Excellent. You guys have made all the coal that they need. Construction tools. Excellent. Cool. Well, I hate to break it to you, but I'm already way ahead of you. Okay, upgrade Whiskey Creek is the next objective. We've got some upgrades here that we can purchase. This is done with cash. Speed of the miners, plus 5% speed of miners, plus 5% to the capacity of carriages at any levels. Yeah, I might want to do that. We may very well want to mess around with that. This is all looking pretty good. We're definitely producing more iron than we are coal at the present moment. Not by a huge amount, but by a decent amount. Do we want to... Yeah, you know what? I'll take plus 5 to miner's speed. That seems like a good idea. One more tile is explored when using geolocation. One more tile is explored when using geolocation. Okay, so those are the same upgrades. And plus 5% to geolocation recharge speed. Let's do the geolocation thing over here. Sure. I mean, we might as well just be using it on cooldown, frankly. There's no real reason not to. I don't feel the need to go any deeper at the present moment. I maybe want to do a little bit of extra mining. There's one more source that we don't have there. 150 bucks for a new miner. I think that's fine. That takes me up to 4 coal and 4 iron miners, which I think is absolutely fine. And then really what we just need is, I mean, the tools we're about to do. Oh, tell you what, look at that. We're actually moving pretty much the maximum amount of coal and the maximum amount of iron that we can do on the current trucks. So we might want to see if we can try and nab ourselves... Well, first of all, we might want to see if we can try and nab ourselves a second truck on the same route. Or dare I suggest even think about picking up a bigger truck. Or carriage, as they are otherwise known. I don't think that I want to do that. I mean, 270 is a lot of money to commit to that. We're just about to finish off tools. Yep, that's great. So we've got all of the correct resources. We still have... There we go. We still have the cart available, so I will immediately get that deployed. And in fact, we have got yet another cart available. So you know what? Let's put 3 onto this route. And is that a production level that we're going to be able to keep up with? I'm honestly not sure. I think that we're about to be out of iron in all of these locations. Let's let the iron sort of continue to stack up. I don't think that we're going to go past 400. And if we do, well, you know what? Not necessarily the end of the world. We can deal with that later. This is looking pretty good. Our city rating is looking real nice. I'm ready to reassign these miners as soon as they finish up with this source. You probably don't... Oh, that has been mined out. That's fine. Let's get you assigned there. I don't want to hire another miner. I feel like that's not a good productive use of my money. I do think, however, we will be in a perfect position to take advantage of all of this coal over here. Let's go and mine out there, mine up there, assign. How's that? It's not bad. It's not bad at all. That's good. Okay, so lots and lots of coal is being produced over here. I think that I want to try and get over here. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, I'd like to get more intel as well, so that we can use the geoscan thing. Apparently, this is over in the rightmost area, so that's fine. Not necessarily the end of the world, but we'll get one miner assigned there. Cool. And then literally, whenever probably you, I guess, whenever the next miner is finished, we will just move them all the way over to this coal facility over here, which I think will be grand. And with any luck, we've got 31 remaining. I mean, we might go over the top. We might go over the top of iron, but I think we will be just fine. Okay, good news. We have supplied all of the coal required. It's literally just a case of getting the last dregs of the medicine delivered to Whiskey Creek in order to move on. Excellent. The cities will grow as soon as you complete their tasks, and most importantly, the citizens will share with you their secrets of producing new products. Amazing. Okay, so copper, steel, coal, iron is equal to steel. Fine. The coachmen of the neighboring town Hope are constantly running into pedestrians and saloons at night because their last governor skimped on lighting. Okay, that's fine. Upgrade Hope as well. Okay, well, the medicines, and that's 2 new factories that we can play around with. The medicines are pretty easy for us to do. Let's go and just immediately get... Let's immediately get 2 of those. Great. And then we'll set up a medicine route, supply route there. Iron mining is full. That's okay. So rails. Yeah, let's talk rails. So we need coal and iron in order to make steel, and then we need to refine steel separately in order to make rails. Okay, that's not a problem. Let's do coal and iron. Sure. I'll have to buy a new cart anyway, so that's fine. That's fine for now. We have stopped mining iron, I believe. Or you've stopped mining iron, at least. That will change. Anywhere else that we need to go? I mean, not really. Not really. We've got a little bit more here. Let's go and do that. Let's go and do that. We want to try and make it as straight as possible, I think. We can go deeper. It looks like the coal sources down there are a little bit better. So we probably want to try and go a bit deeper, but for now, let's not sweat the small stuff. We still need way more coal than we do need iron ore. But I'm also going to have to probably spend some money on some upgrades. Right, 5% of the capacity of wagons, I'll take it. 10% increase in the operation speed of factories using limestone. Nah. 10% to the speed of loading cargo from the warehouse. Maybe that's something that we want to... Do we want to experiment with? I think I'll get this because, yeah, I would like to really try and get upgrades to miners' speeds. That would be good. Geolocation, more miners' speeds. I don't really care about the geolocation, to be honest. Plus 5% to the movement speed of carts and horizontal shafts. Yeah, I'll take that. And plus 5% to miners' speeds. Okay. That's a full suite of upgrades that I think will make a big ol' difference. So we got... Sure, we got one more mine that we can deploy. Or one more shaft that we can deploy our miner to. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Whiskey Creek, we need to make sure that Whiskey Creek doesn't end up becoming unhappy with me. We will try and fix that. The way that we're probably going to try and fix that is with a... I think with this factory. Yeah, so you're going to cost me 300 in order to get built. But I'm also going to need to get... What, like 2 more wagons, maybe? So you need to be on steel production. We need to get a wagon here. So I need 110 for a wagon, then basically more for that. That's fine, I suppose. Yeah, we're okay with that. Do I need to reassign any miners? I do. I've got 1 spare at the present moment, so let's get you into position there. That's good. And back to the map. And then we go here. Buy 1 of those. Nice. So that's going to move 19 steel. And then, can we do 150? 150? Absolutely we can. Okay, that is perfect. And that will at least stop Whiskey Creek from getting annoyed with me. That's what it's all about, you know? We really want to make sure that they don't end up too disappointed with me. Cool. All right. I feel like we're moving quite a lot of goods out of the ground at this present moment, which is just fantastic. That's the exact position that we want to be in a mining game. So that's good. Let's make sure that we are consistently using... Oh, new resource discovered of copper. That's down here. Well, that's a good thing too, because we do actually need the old copper. Let's see if I can try and do... Oh, too close to another passage. Can't go straight down. Can I go down here? Yes, I can. 139 is quite a large amount of investment that we're going to be making in quite a deep passage here. That's not too far away from copper. 241 versus 132. I think we'll go down this way. Sure. Let's start the process of extracting copper. We're going to have to get a... We're going to have to get another one of these. Store copper. We've not actually done anything with limestone yet. Also, that's so cheap. Look at that. 12. Literally just 12 to get there. It's perfect. Okay, yeah. Start copper. That's fine. And that's perfect, actually. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Blow them all up. Amazing. Lovely to see it. Lovely, lovely stuff. Okay, back in the map world, how are things looking? Yeah, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Don't hate it. The way that we're probably going to do copper cables, though, the way that we're going to do copper cables is probably wait until we have got a full load here. Yeah, so that's nice. That's really nice, in fact. Let's get... no, I don't really want to change it. I don't really want to change anything, to be honest. I think I'm actually quite happy with how this is all looking. We don't really need to assign any more wagons to anything. I'm just chill with that. Yeah, we need a little bit more coal, and the coal is something that we're working on now. Good. Capacity-wise, looks like we've got plenty of everything. You are mining iron, you are mining iron. That's 7. Who wants a new job? Somebody wants a new job. There's a miner there that wants a new job. Let's go to here. Sure, 49 bucks. It's probably not the most cost-effective way of doing it. We probably could have come along the top. If I came this way... Yeah, that's actually cheaper. And we're not even being efficient there. So... yeah, it's almost certainly better to go up high. Ooh, that is really good. Okay, let's do this. Yep. I think that keeps it kind of cheap. Relatively cheap anyway. And we have now reached a rating of 100. Fantastic. And, actually, just in the nick of time, I can start making electrical cables. Cool. And we'll deploy one of you there. We'll deploy one of you there. I do have cables. I do have cables? No, I've got copper coming through here, which is nice. And I think my carts carry... what do they carry? They carry 52 of any given resource at the moment. So that's kind of nice. Anything that I really want to prioritize. What do we got? 260 coal there. Let's do that there. Oh, that's the 3rd level down yonder. It is going to get really, really, really expensive to go deep. So that's just something to think about. I mean, even building these 2 tiles here is 57. That's crazy expensive. That's crazy expensive, but we'll build that. Do I even need to build that? Probably not. Yeah, okay. Bit wasted. We'll hire another miner, and then we will see if we can try and get archaeologists work 10% faster. I don't know what an archaeologist is. Not sure what that means. +3 to depth. +3 to depth of new yet unpurchased mines. Okay, well we're not there yet. Let's get this upgraded. Resource amount of copper. Ooh, that's good. That's really good. 10% lower cost for warehouse upgrades. Fine. And even more copper. Or even more upgrades. Yeah, I mean, that's great. So does that apply to this source as well? 266. I think it does. Presumably only on the amount left. But that's still decent enough to justify doing, I think. Yeah, that's some really good upgrades there. I am in need of a little bit more coal here, but apart from that, we're actually completely on top of the Whiskey Creek operation, which I'm not displeased with. That is looking excellent. And honestly, things in Hope also are looking pretty darned good, as long as I'm making sure to stay on top of my miners. There we go. I think we're going to be okay. Let's get you out here. Great. Oh, yeah, that's really good. That's a great coal source, actually. And we'll mine down there as well, in anticipation of the coal that is coming. We are out of coal. And by out of coal, I mean we are maxed out here. Upgrade capacity? Yeah, let's upgrade capacity, sure. I should maybe have got the upgrades... yeah, warehouse of level can store more. Yeah, so great. So we can now store 50 more, which is nice. I also probably could get the upgrade cost, but look, it's fine. This is the first mine It's the first mine that we've got, so that's fine. That's fine. I'm not worried about that. The last bit of rail is about to be delivered, which is El Grando. Copper cabling, however, is still happening. Okay, Whiskey Creek has been upgraded to level 3. New production has been opened. So steel plus limestone is equal building materials. Okay, Bob, what do you got to say? Not much, not much. So I need steel. Let's get 1 and let's get 2. Let's just immediately start off on the transport there. I guess we'll continue to make this here, and then I guess we will make building materials in this facility. We will drag this out. We will obviously get limestone coming directly, and then we will get this up into here, and then that into there. Yeah, that's contingent on quite a lot of stuff happening, actually. First and most importantly is we need limestone. Yeah, we need the limestone source, and insufficient money. We don't even have 4 money. Wow. Okay, well, there's not much we can do about that then. There we go. I mean, limestone is kind of deep. 43. Look at that. 25, and that 1 block costs a lot more. That's okay, though. We'll get money across the line from our copper, although we literally have but 1 single bit of copper coming through here, which is not ideal. Yeah, over here, 26. Sure, we'll do that. That's some deep limestone as well, so maybe it'll count for a little bit more. Do we have... yeah, we're maxed out on coal. We're maxed out on coal. Let's assign... We can't assign another truck, but I would like to get a bigger truck. If I got a bigger truck, that'd be great. You know what we can do? We can get rid of the building material one from you there. We can get another truck here to do coal. Just so that we can move more goods. And if we move more goods, then that will allow me to make more money in the short term, which I'm absolutely interested in doing. Also, can I do that there? Nice. That gets me more intel, but not... I mean, not a huge amount. You're already busy working on that source. That's fine. Let's get you over there. I actually don't want you to do that. Let's recall you and then go and get you. I can't get you to build there. What about over here? Yeah, let's do that instead. Okay, great. And these guys are about to be done. Coal warehouse is full. Yeah, it's time for... Oh, what is this? Oh, we can borrow some money. Oh... That's a risky business right there. I don't feel like I want to go into debt. That's not a good thing to do. Not a good thing to do at all. What I would like to do, however, is I would like to get... I want to get a big one. I want to get a big one, but I can't afford it. 390. Let's go 390 here, and then let's get you two off there. So now you carry 105. That is absolutely perfect. It's literally double what we had before, double the capacity that we had before, so that's really nice. Let's get another one doing iron as well, so now we should be moving the same amount of goods into the steel factory, which I think is great. Are we still producing copper? I don't actually think that we're producing copper. We do not have any copper at all. This is literally the only copper source that we have available to us right now, and it kind of sucks. I mean, I'm not going to say no. Any copper? Oh, okay, like a little cavern thing down there. There is copper down here. How much is this going to cost me to get here? 680 bucks. That's a lot of cash. That is a lot of cash. What about if we were to scan here? Maybe, just maybe, there's going to be some goods. At least I upgraded my copper source. At least I upgraded the... Oh, yeah, that's not bad, actually. I think that's kind of what we have to do. 243. It's a big investment, but I think it's worth doing. Yeah, at least we upgraded the... Do you know what? I'll take the second one there, too. Yeah, I upgraded this, the resource amount of copper. That was really, really good, I think. The right decision. Any other upgrades that I want to get? You know what? I'll get this and I'll get this because we will end up benefiting from that at some point. I don't think there's any sort of like rationale or reason as to why the upgrade paths look like the way that they do. It's just kind of like random and whatnot, but hey-ho, that's okay. What I am a little bit worried about is that this shaft is going to get a little bit busy. It's probably, in fact, going to be a little bit overly busy, which is something that we are going to want to probably address, maybe with the introduction of more sort of like bespoke shafts along this horizontal line. I've also probably not made a great decision by clustering all of my sheds together, but hey, you know what? We're here now. And it's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff. Okay, we're almost done transporting all of the coal. Literally one more coal load will be fine. This machine, this is huge. This is great. I like that. I like that bit of kit. That's a pretty good bit of kit. Do I want to buy another factory? I feel like I don't need to buy another factory. And so therefore, if I don't need to, then why should I? Limestone, we're producing a fine amount of limestone. It's really copper, isn't it? It is copper that we're going to need more of. Sure. Oh, how expensive is it going to get to be? Oh, $600? I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. But then again, if we have to go deeper, then we're going to have to go deeper. Iron? Yeah, you know what? Let's go and mine the unbelievably cheap sources of iron that we know are around. We're currently mining that limestone over there. That's fine. Are we okay for coal? We're kind of okay for coal. You're mining limestone there. That's good. You're almost done with that. I kind of don't want to interrupt you. Somebody's just become free, so we'll take that opportunity and just nab it. Sure. Okay, $900. That's pretty good. Hope is just about ready for an upgrade. There is apparently another 750 bits of copper ready to be supplied. That is because they need to go into Whiskey Creek. Let's assign that there. And do you know what? Let's not... Well, sure, we'll just leave that. We'll leave that as is. Limestone has also finished being delivered, which is great. We still need a little bit more steel. But actually, I think we're pretty much set now. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I don't think that there's anything else that we need to do. Probably just want to focus on the upgrade pathways here. Right, limestone into lime and lime into white paint. Breaking news, new governor abandons Emberlyn to the mercy of fate. Am I going to have to supply to Emberlyn now as well? I'm going to have to build a bridge first. Okay, no matter. No matter at all. Let's do that back onto there. And you know what? Let's do another medium-sized wagon. Oh, I could just go straight to the big boys, but I don't want to. No, I think that's too dangerous. But at least getting the medium-sized wagons is useful. That's really, really good. An additional factory. I feel like an additional factory is not really required at this moment in time. What the heck? You need building materials? Okay, so we need to supply up to here. I'm going to do this even though it's going to be odd delivery loads. So we're going to have one delivery load into Whiskey Creek and then one delivery load into Hope. The reason to do that is so that it can keep our rating as high as possible. Yeah. Also, you are going to get upgraded, but I'm not going to upgrade you until I have got the 10% lower cost for upgrading the warehouse. Is that it? Is that all that we can get? Warehouses can store more? Sure. We'll get that, and we'll get that. And then we will get an upgrade here, and that will take us up to 650 per warehouse, which I think is honestly plenty. Seems like a good deal to me. Right. Yep. Destroy. What have we got? We need more copper. Whoops. Nope. We need more copper. Do I have the cash to go deep here? The answer is no. I do not have the cash to go deep. We're gonna do it though, because I mean it's the only copper node that I can see. This one is on level and it looks smaller. 87 cash. Come on, there we go. Good. Get that in there. We're gonna just leave that to a single miner for now. Yeah, I think that's fine. Anybody else? I mean, we got a few more miners. Wait, the bridge is gonna get unhappy with me if we don't supply resources? That seems a bit unfair. Cool. It's going to cost me literally nothing to expand up there, so let's go and do it. And then let's go and... Oops. There we go. Get 2 coal miners assigned over there so that we can keep on going with coal. We got loads and loads of limestone, but not a whole heck of a lot of anything else. But that's fine. That's fine. Okay, yeah, we need to supply resources to the bridge. I'm gonna do that then, I guess. Sure, we'll have a sporadic, you know, random rogue transportation of resources up to the bridge just to make sure that the bridge is kept happy. I don't know why. I don't think that makes much of a difference. We'll also supply. Ooh, yeah, I would like to buy a new. I'd like to buy a new wagon to do lime transportation because we're pretty much out of. We're pretty much out of lime storage here, aren't we? Yeah, we're like 100 away. Either way, feels good. Can we do this down here? Yes, we can. We'll do that in anticipation of needing more lime in a little bit. Blow you up and get you assigned over here. Cool. So I think that's a good balance of pretty much everything, every single resource, with the exception of copper, which we are still not able to, muster in very, very large quantities. But that's okay. I'm sort of trying to plan out the next areas. Oh, new resource discovered, sulfur. That's down here, and that's also a pretty big. To be fair, that's two pretty big copper sources. Whiskey Creek has received a sufficient amount of building materials. Very nice. That will free up a truck. Do I care about a truck? No, I don't think I do. I think we're totally fine. You need more iron. We can't transport more iron. We're limited because the amount of iron that we are extracting from the ground is just not enough. Okay, well, if we can't spend any more money on on miners, because to be fair, the miners are doing a great job of mining quickly enough to basically consistently like replace themselves into new places. To be fair, if I was mining here, what I would do is just, you know, get a nice job mining a bit of coal sort of high up in the mine, and then just go really, really, really slowly and just hope that nobody noticed. And that would be nice and easy relative to going all the way down the mine shafts down here. I wonder what we use sulfur for. That's fine. We'll deal with that in a bit. Yeah, we need to have more. We need to like, yeah, that would speed up our transit. That would speed up our transit if I connected these two shafts, but that's okay. That's fine. Okay, we're good for everything, as I say, apart from copper. Let's do this. It's expensive, but it's going to be worthwhile, and we can also do, yep, one of these, which doesn't discover anything new, but does give me a little bit of extra vision on some of the copper that is down south now, which is quite nice. Okay, we need a few more wires. That's nice. 121 building materials. There's nothing really that I need to do. I mean, this factory is doing a fine job. Every factory is doing a fine job, to be honest. I think we just need to pile some upgrades into. We need to pile some resources into upgrades. I'll take 10% loading speed, 10% increase in the operation speed of factories using this resource. Iron, nice. And another one. Maximum loan size. Dangerous game, Nat. Dangerous game. Dangerous game. Limestone. I'll maybe take the limestone. That's kind of nice. Museum pays 10% more for every found exhibit. I don't think we've found any exhibits yet or anything that we can do. I mean, there is a whole load of references to archaeologists here, but I've not really done anything with that. I think investing in mines, right? Investing in the depth of new mines, I think, is really a good idea, because even though I'm not seeing any return on the investment right now, at some point, I'm just going to thank myself for just upgrading so much stuff. Let's go get you over there. Great. Do we need any more coal? Yeah, we could do with some more coal. I'll take some more coal. I think if we just leave you here, you'll just eventually like get through the entire source, which is lovely. We like that. Anybody else? Iron over here. I mean, maybe a little bit more limestone. Are we doing any limestone extraction at the moment? We're fine for limestone. To be fair, we could really just do with more of everything. Boom, boom, and boom. Ooh, nope, not what we want to do. How big's that source? 262. Let's go out this way and do a little bit more iron. Sure. I do need to get another I do need to get another warehouse. We're going to need to get another warehouse for sulfur. That'll be fine. Loading speed? Sure, we'll get loading speed. I don't want bank loan. I do not want a bank loan. I feel like if I take a bank loan, I will be immediately punished for it. And therefore, I shouldn't. Also, these wagons, these are so good. These wagons are really, 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 really good. I like them a lot. I like the size of them. I think they're pretty darn great. Right, how much more steel do we need? And can we... Yeah, we need to try and accelerate the... We need to try and accelerate the steel factory if at all possible. Also copper. How are we doing for copper? Fine. We'll get this polished off, like, right now. And then that's going to allow me to get the next series of upgrades for Whiskey Creek. So that'll be good. But yeah, if I could get an upgrade to... Yeah, basically this... sure, I'll take the bank loan. I'll take that. Residents' dissatisfaction over delivery delays grows 5% slower. Yeah, that's not too bad. Fine, I'll take the bank loan. Capacity to carriages. Production with coal. That is what we're after. That is absolutely what we're after. I think that is just going to end up paying dividends for us. It's going to end up really, really useful. And what was it? Yep. Great, amazing. We have completely finished delivery of all copper, which is fantastic. Speed you up. Limestone, museum. Yeah, still no sign of a museum, but that's okay. And then the last bit is going to go here. And then, you know what we can start doing? We can start... We'll wait until you finish your delivery there, buddy. There we go. Whiskey Creek has been upgraded. So limestone is now going to make chalk, and sulfur is going to make fertilizers. And you're going to need one of each. Oh, boy. Okay, well, that's annoying. Actually, the limestone, the chalk is pretty easy to do. We'll do that, and then we'll do... Oh, the resource extracted from the mine is not required here. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. That's it. And then that there. Cool. Okay, so we do that. That should be fine. Yeah, we'll wait for you to get a little bit of chalk coming through. Does mean that we're going to have to work on sulfur, unfortunately. Does mean that we're going to have to work on sulfur. And sulfur do be deep, and deep do be meaning expensive. Okay, we've clearly already discovered that, so that's fine. Waste of time. 281 sulfur. Yeah, okay, so not only are we going to need to build another one of these. Yep. Yeah, we'll do this. It's cheap. It's cheap. I know. It's cheap to build. That's fine. And then... Let's go out here. 820? See, it's better for us to go sort of straight... No, it's better for us to go across and then straight down. What if I was to do this? 1,000. Okay, so that's way more expensive. Let's do here. Oh boy, okay. Well, yeah, we'll make it work. We'll go one across. Sure, and then we'll get a miner working there. I'm not gonna mine this copper source with 2. I think we're fine. I think we're fine as is. Yeah, so what do we need? Nothing right now. Nothing right now. Apart from sulfur, which we are moving towards. And actually, this copper source is going to be quite nice. Hence why I've decided to come down the middle here as opposed to any other direction. That's going to cost me 200 bucks. Holy cow, that is expensive. That is really, really expensive. Also, I've got so many, like, single miners doing... basically just mining an entire vein by themselves, which I think is the right thing to do. You're just about finished, I realize that, which is great. You're literally just polishing off the edge of your box. I can just see it there. There we go. Come on. Boom, blow it up. Fantastic. You can start working in the deepest bit of the mine doing sulfur. Okay, we have supplied all of the limestone required for chalk. That's perfect, actually. That's really, really good. And in fact, because we've got the upgrade to the limestone factory, it's this one, yeah. Because we've got that, and in fact, you know what? Let's get another level. Sure. Carriage size. Sure. Great. Because we've got that speed increase, we should be able to get this all polished off very, very quickly, which is going to free the factory up for more useful stuff. How are we doing over in Hope? Honestly, not great. Honestly, not great at all. It seems to be taking a long, long time. Also, this is not what we like to see. Look at this. We got a little bit of a delay. I think what we will do to try and rectify this, if copper or sulfur is required over here, it should now sort of split up, and therefore we don't have to congest this area more than is absolutely necessary. And I think the vertical, yeah, I think the vertical amount that we have here is still plentiful. So I don't think that we need to reconstruct any other shafts quite yet. That's fine. Okay, more copper, maybe more copper, but I actually think that we're actually totally fine for copper now. So let's do limestone. I think this is probably the best limestone source for us. Yeah. Okay. Nice. We did just use up a lot of limestone, but I know that we're going to need it for something in the future anyway, so we might as well. I think just making sure that we've got a really, really good supply of iron and a really good supply of coal at all times is just absolutely critical. Because if we do have that, then we are basically completely fine. Also, let's do the excavation. What is that? 403 coal? That's quite a lot of coal. That's a big old coal deposit. It's also really, really deep. How much is it going to cost me to get down there? Only $1,000. That's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. So that's good. Also, I've just saw one miner became available. Let's go iron, coal, iron. Probably coal. Probably coal. Yeah, I think coal. Let's do this here. Should be done in no time. There we go. Okay. Right. Next thing that we want to do is white paint, which is going to be done with lime stone into lime. Yes, that's what we're after. Let's get the big truck, I suppose. No real reason not to. Seems pretty good. The warehouse with copper is full. Mining has been stopped. Is there anybody that actually needs copper for anything? I don't think so. Very annoyingly, no. Very annoyingly, no. Yeah, so the miners just literally just hang around. I think there's only one. I think there's only one miner. What the heck are you doing down there? Only one miner doing copper. Let's go and drag this over to here. See if there's anything else of interest. Nope, not really. That's fine. Yeah, so only one miner standing around doing nothing, waiting for copper to be finished. That's fine. Let's go here. That's very expensive, but I guess we'll do it. I didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to recruit another one. I thought we had enough. But that's okay. I thought we had somebody spare, but apparently we didn't. No matter. You're mining up there. You're mining there. That should be enough. That should be enough iron, I think. Famous last words. Okay. Whiskey Creek is now getting upset because you do not have the lime required. Here's what I would really like to do. I would really like to finish off this first. You're doing building supplies. Yeah, I'd really like to finish off this, but I might need to buy this this next factory. I suspect that I will need to buy the factory so that we can turn the lime into... Oh, no, it's fertilizer that I need. Why am I doing this? Lime is... Oh, it's for the white paint in hope. Actually, you know what? This is fine, probably. This is fine. I am going to need to buy this factory, though. Yeah. Oh, there's another one that's popped up now. Okay, well, it's going to be even more expensive. But fertilizers, let's do this. Let's just do this. Then let's do... As soon as this is finished, we're going to set it up to make... hold on, that goes there. Yep, nice. I feel like I've got too many horse and carts now. Too many wagons. This is less than ideal. And now, of course, this factory's finished as well. Well, you know what? That's just going to leave us with one spare factory. Fine. Okay, get... you know what? Fine. Get... this is so stupid to do. No, don't do that. Leave that without production. That's so stupid. Let's make you do white paint, then you go there. Yeah. And then you're going to go there. Great. So that's going to give me what I need. This is about to finish up. You can start making construction tools, and then we will do that with iron. And that should be enough. I don't even know. Do we have enough iron? Heck yeah, we got enough iron. Let's get upgraded. And let's get upgraded again. We probably should have upgraded the copper when we had the opportunity. But you know what? I will take it. That's pretty good. Okay, everybody's just mining the source. Let's go and mine out there. I've already set up some areas for iron extraction. Warehouse is full with iron. Not anymore. I've fixed it. I've fixed it. Okay, Whiskey Creek is now level 5. Shale. Where the heck do we get shale from? Sulfur and coal is gunpowder. Shale must be hella deep. If I've still not seen it. Have I done this down here? Yeah, I have. That's coal? How the heck am I... What the heck is shale? I feel like we might need to unlock a new mine. I feel like we might need to unlock a new mine before we get access to shale. Alternatively, we could just keep trying to go deeper. Sure. You know what? Let's do a tiny little bit of excavation downwards. It will take me within zone of within range of the iron, which is good. Absolutely something that we want to do. But then let's see if we can try and get one more tile revealed when doing geo exploration. We'll save up like $1,000, and then we'll do those three upgrades, which I think should be fine. Meanwhile, back up on the surface level, what's going on here? We're waiting for more limestone. Limestone is a bit of a problem, and then you need to go up to here. Yep. And then gunpowder is sulfur and coal. You know what? Let's do 1, 2. I could do big. I could do bigger, but I'm not going to. And yeah, so that will be everybody satisfied, at least sort of on a baseline level. And also we're using all of our factories, which feels very, very nice and efficient. Not all of our trucks, though, unfortunately. But hey-ho. Yeah, we can't be all over it. Coal is maxed out. You're going to just chill and do nothing. But the coal is about to be fixed because we're about to unload it and take it over to the gunpowder manufactory. Have I saved up $1,000 yet? No, I've not saved up $1,000 yet. But we can start checking off the... What is it? Depth of mines. Yeah, I want to get that. That's... And we'll get that as... Okay, yeah. Tell you what, the next mines that I get are going to be hella deep. It's going to be fantastic. And geo exploration. Vertical speed of the cars. Meh. Not that bothered. Okay, you know what? Let's try it. Hey! Okay, shale. Is that there? Right, let's just price it. You know what? Let's go. I mean, it's going to be more expensive, but it's going to take me past that sulfur deposit there. 1,500. Yeesh. Okay. That is literally the best case scenario. Plus, we're going to need to get... Oh, do we have any sulfur? We do have sulfur that we're manufacturing, aren't we? Am I out of sulfur? Oh, bummer. That's kind of cream-crackered my plans. Oh, construction of the bridge is being completed. Amazing. We need chalk to fertilize the soil, and we need rails to restore communication with the city. This is Emberlyn. Okay. Do we have the ability to do that? Yeah, I mean, how much... I've only got a tiny little bit of limestone. I've got much more iron and much more coal. You know what? Let's make steel. Let's make steel, because we can get a whole bunch of money, like, real quick with iron and steel. That is great. Whiskey Creek is still upset with me because they're not getting any more sulfur, but I've got a plan to get sulfur. I've got a plan to get sulfur. We need like two more tiles. There we go. Miner, fantastic. And then, yeah, how much is this other bit gonna cost? 947. It's so much. It's so much. It's so darn expensive. We've got 2 miners that are still waiting for a job. It should be in sulfur or it should be in limestone, basically. That is, honestly, pretty darn cheap by comparison. Can I do this here? 205? Yeah, we'll do it there. Good. Get you assigned. And this way, and then we go straight down. Cool. Copper. Do I have enough copper? I have got enough copper. I don't know why I assigned you to copper. That's fine. Oops. Explodey, explodey, explodey. Does anybody need anything copper related? Please, 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 please take some copper. No. Nobody requires anything copper related. Also, we are at a bit of a problem here. I'm going to need to buy... What's that? Factory number 3. Okay, weird. Rails, yep, let's do you to there. And then let's do you to there. So Hope still needs more lime, and that will occasionally be delivered. And when that is occasionally delivered, we will occasionally get the correct amount to make paint. Turns out we need quite a lot of lime in order to make paint, but you know what? It's fine. We'll deal with that. You're working on that over there. You need to go down here. Great, let's get that exploded, and let's get this here. Let's also throw down a geo-survey here, see if there's anything interesting. That's a big, big iron source down there. I like that a lot. I'm still, there we go, trying to make my way down here to get shale. Are we close to the bottom? I think this is the bottom here. I can't scroll down any further. Right, it's time that I do a... Yeah, another one of these. Sure. And let's say shale. Nice. Oops. Nope. Although that actually might not be the craziest idea in the world. Yeah, copper miners clearly not doing anything. It's fine. And you know what? Let's get another sulfur miner over there. I know I don't really want to put two veins onto... two miners onto the same vein, but I think for now we will do it just because I know that we need more of it. In the same way that I probably think we should get more limestone. Either way, everything is pretty well balanced at the moment, with the exception of copper, which is, unfortunately, slightly oversupplied. But, hey, we can't really do much about that. 35, good. Any upgrades that I would like to get? Mineshaft, sulfur. I'll take sulfur. Maximum loan size, limestone, copper. Yeah, delivery cost of roofing. Oh, construction tools or rails. Give me rails. So that is going to mean that I make more money for each and every rail that I have delivered. That's good. I also want to get that for roofing before we start work on roofing. Although that is a little bit further down the line on account of the fact that I don't really need it. Now that I know, however, that the video game has got, you know, cost of XY delivery thing, I should probably try and beeline for that. One resource unit less of production is spent. Okay, that's maybe something that we can mess around with. For now, however, I'm just happy that everything is coming along. Coal, is there anybody that can do coal? Tell you what, let's get you recalled from there, and let's get some more coal over here. Now, if we got any capacity issues, nope. Looks like all of my mine shafts are working absolutely fantastically. What I could do is link this up, but if I do link that up, I'm not going to be able to link this up here because it's too close to on the passage already. We could link this up here, though. If I link that up there, then that basically just means everything heads up this way, and that cuts off quite a lot of congestion, I hope. Yeah. Could work. Might not work. I don't know. We don't need any more iron. We're absolutely fine for iron. We do need more coal. I will sort out coal. I'm sure I saw a coal source. Oh, yeah, there's loads of coal sources down here. There and there. And these are pretty cheap coal sources in the grand scheme of things. Let's go to there. That was quite an expensive one, to be fair. And that in there. Okay, that will really, really, really change the landscape of coal. We will be able to produce quite a lot more. Okay, one of the factories just finished up, I think. It's this one, or one of the factories will be finishing up. We'll get you all sorted, and actually, you'll be done as well. And you are very, very close too. And you're done as well. Oh my goodness, everybody's done. Hope has been upgraded to a level 3 village. Nothing to worry about there. Okay, we've still got iron here. I need to get... I've got a little bit of sulfur, but not a huge amount. Let's start doing stuff with shale. Let's go here, 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 and then go upgrades, and then we get delivery cost of roofing. Oh, it goes up even more. Production speed, carriages. You know what? I'm not bothered about any of those things. Okay, so that will be Whiskey Creek taken care of. Construction tools. I think construction tools are probably the easiest because we've got iron at the moment. So, yep, let's go and... Oh, no. I meant to do Do you know what? Sure. Why don't we just throw everything that we've got at this? Like, we can get all of the goods, like, just sorted basically right now. And you know what? We'll allocate some more resources to iron mining as well, I think. Yeah, that's good. Shale is probably something that I'm going to have to be a little bit more attentive towards. Also, we need to get back on the sulfur bandwagon because this was it used to be a sulfur source. And now it no longer is. I really don't want to be operating at this depth down here. But I kind of have to be. Sulfur, yep, copper. We're going to get recalled and you're going to get assigned. Okay, great. Rails have been completed. That is amazing. What about we just continue on with chalk? Let's do chalk. Let's do that. And let's do that. Yep. Keep the factory still supplying Emberlin. I think that is El Grando. And then you are going to go up to here. Hope is just starting to become annoyed at me, but that's fine. Yeah, no issues with that at all. And I think we might need a little bit more shale, but I'm not displeased. I'm not displeased with how this is all coming together, you know? This is looking spectacular. Right, shale, I'm not gonna push it just because I know how unbelievably expensive it's gonna be. We'll get you mining there. Anybody else? Limestone, coal we're maxed out on. Yeah, so there's a few miners that are currently doing nothing. So have an upgrade and also have an upgrade. Maybe there's a miner that hasn't been unassigned from copper that will start mining copper again, but I honestly think that I have reallocated all of them. I'll allocate you back to copper because I'd rather sort of like finish off the source than have to like identify which sources are finished and which ones are not finished, etc. So we'll go and do that. Yeah, have I done this already down here? Oh, granite. Okay, maybe we can go deeper then. Maybe we can go deeper. Oh, excellent. Emberlin has been upgraded. Level 2 small village. Limestone coal is baking soda. Okay. Purchase a new mine. Exactly. This is great news. This is fantastic. How much? That's not a mine. That's also not a mine. That is a mine. How much is this mine going to cost me? 4,000 bucks? I mean, this seems like I should be taking out a bank loan to do this. Let's do this. You can borrow 5 credits up to a maximum of 10,000. 74 will be deducted every 10 seconds. It will take 10 minutes to pay off the loan in full. Sure, let's do it. I mean, I feel like it's going to be necessary. Sensation! Business is back in our state. Turned out that no one bribed the editor. He just loves to write nasty things. What a skunk. Okay. Another factory and another factory. Sell mine 1. Oh? Can we sell mine 1? To unlock, mine the remaining resources and the paleontological the artifacts. We need to mine the artifacts. Okay, but we can. There's nothing to stop us. Like, oh yeah, there's nothing to stop us like actually just mining here, and it's cheap as well. Like it's like we start. Oh, look at this! Sulfur is high up. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Okay, we have a massive load. Massive load? No, we have a no, we have a massive loan that is outstanding. But I am going to use. I'm going to use this mine as much as I possibly can. At the same time, we're going to use. We're going to use the old mine. There's pretty much no reason not to, because we're going to have to. We're going to have to get everything sort of like moved across if we need it. Now, what do I want? I mean, shale. We can. Shale we can continue with. You've got a little bit of sulfur. Let's do... What do you need, Emberlin? I mean... Let's... The locations are not great. Let's do fertilizers, and then we'll do here, 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 here. So that will at least get us a little bit of progress with the fertilizers. Do you know what? I'm honestly not... What the heck is the paleontological artifacts? I don't think it's these things here. Close to a liquid. Yeah, so that's not it. That's not it at all. I do want to sell this mine, though, because it would be good to get rid of. Can I get coal out of here at all? Is there anybody that needs anything coal-related? I don't think so. I don't think so. There's literally... baking soda requires coal, and that's for you. Do you know what? Sure, let's do it. Assign and assign. I think there's quite a lot of demands on... Oh, maybe there's not quite a lot of demands on limestone at the moment. Okay, well... How on earth do I have all of my trucks allocated? That's crazy. That's crazy, and we've not even dealt with the second... We've not even dealt with the second mine yet at all. Okay, that might end up becoming problematic. The good news is that we're almost sorted for iron here. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is where the going gets a little bit tougher. And we kind of just have to make do with what we've got. We're maxed out on coal and we're maxed out on copper. And we basically can't expand anymore. Thankfully, there's another shale bit over there. We could maybe do a little bit more iron mining here. I did say that I wanted to keep on working the copper, but I actually don't think I do want to keep on working the copper because the copper is not going to make me money. And also, copper is about to be completely filled anyway, so who cares? Emberlin, yes, I need this to finish up. I need this supply route to be done here. If that's done, then that's great. You're doing fertilizer to here. That's fine, I suppose. Oh, boy. Okay, well, the good news is that we're halfway to repaying our loan. The bad news is that we are basically completely underwater. Coal is full. Yep, coal is completely full. And we have got nothing to do with coal. Copper is also completely full. There's nothing to do with copper. Oh, come on. Come on. Get this finished. Get this finished here. Look at that. There we go. Almost. We're literally almost done. Sulfur, we're working on now. I need to get... Do you know what? Hold on. I've got to... Oh, there we go. We're free. We're free. We're free. We're free. Go, 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 go. Get a whole bunch of baking soda. Baking soda? Yeah, we got a whole bunch of baking soda over there. Amazing. That's freed up quite a lot of stuff here. You're doing fertilizer, so we're just going to leave you to do that. Anybody else want to do anything? No. This is about to be upgraded, and I don't know what that's going to mean for us, but the good news is that we paid off our loan. If we can get out of this hole, then we will be fine. We will be fine. I need more limestone, and I don't have more limestone. That could be a problem. We are about to run out of limestone. We are about to run out of limestone. Insufficient money. Yeah, so yeah, I can take out a loan. And if I did take out a loan, it would probably be okay. It would probably be okay. I just need a lot of limestone. Do I have limestone? 460 limestone there. Maybe I want to start mining limestone. I mean, is there much limestone here? There's quite a lot of limestone left. There's 2 sources. And that's good. I would like to be able to... I'd like to be able to use those. Let's get another miner working there. Destroy that. Roofing has been delivered. Amazing. That's good. And I think we get quite a good price for our roofing. Whiskey Creek has been upgraded to level 6. I have bad news. Bob and 5 other miners are missing. Could that be the former governor trying to deprive them? I'll try and find them. Okay, that's a little bit less than ideal, and honestly, not at a great time for it. Yeah, that's really, really bad, in fact, given that I am so deeply indebted. Yeah, that's really not good. That is really, really, really not good. Is it going to be the same cost to rehire them? I don't know, honestly. I'm kind of panicking. Let's go down to 1 speed. Here, look, I need limestone, right? Limestone is probably the most important thing that I could get right now. It doesn't cost that much money. I just don't have... I don't have positive money. That's the only thing. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's get 2,000 loan. Sure. This is where it starts to go horribly wrong. I can feel it. Right, we're gonna do this. We've got a limited number of miners. You are gonna mine limestone. You are gonna mine limestone right here. Great. Amazing. That's fantastic. Is that good enough? I don't know. You know what? Honestly, I'm going to pay $7 and I'm going to get a second miner right in there. Perfect. So, now that we've got limestone coming from here, I'm going to get... this doesn't need to be upgraded anymore, so that's great. You need paint. So let's go and do lime here, and then let's get white paint here. We'll do this with a big one. We'll do this with a small one, and then we'll do this. Sorry, this with another small one. Okay, that's good. There's also sulfur, the opportunity for a big sulfur deposit over here as well. I think I would quite like to build that there. Yep, build sulfur here, and then straight down. Yep, and that in there. I'm basically just building whilst I have cash, and as soon as I run out of cash, we are going to hope that I've done enough. 700 bucks to that limestone? Sure, I'll take it because we've already got a limestone connection here. That seems fair. 270 bucks in order to hire another miner. Also, there is no sign of any artifact down here. At least not as far as I'm aware, but we're clearly going to have to go a little bit deeper. Shale is... It's almost not worth having shale mined here, is it? Take out another loan. Sure. Take out another loan in order to get that. And then... Can I do... Yeah, one more miner there. Okay, well, that's 2 loans that we've got. This is where it could all go downhill. Also, yes, I completely forgot that I needed to sort out you. I still am mining shale, haven't I? So let's do shale here. There we go. And then this over to here. Sure. Building materials are... That's steel, isn't it? Building materials are steel, which is coal. We could use our plentiful amount of coal. That might be something that we want to do. But you know what? For now, I think we just need to focus on getting through these very, very difficult loan times, which I think we should be okay for. Roofing is a good business to be in, I think. Roofing is a very good business to be in. Are we mining sulfur here? No, we're not mining sulfur here. We could be mining sulfur here. We've almost fully mined out that limestone. No, that's not true. We're halfway through. We're halfway through mining out that limestone, and that's fine. That's okay. But that's not going to give me... It's not going to give me enough. It's not going to give me enough for this, and it's not going to give me enough for that. Gosh darn it. At least my rating hasn't dipped yet. That's, I guess, one of the main things. How much shale do we have left in this source? 200. I mean, that's worth sticking around. Granite, what the heck are we going to do with granite? Do I want to even extract it? I don't even know what we want to do with granite. Also, the fact that my stupid competitor decided to steal all, like, 50% of my workforce. Yeah, that's a real kicker. Well, you know, the debt's not too bad. I think it's, you know, we can mostly deal with it, I think. Mostly. What do we got? We still need to get rid of some of this flipping copper here, honestly. We really do. Okay, get you assigned there. Boom, boom. That shale is coming along nicely. If we can just clear this, debt. If we can just clear this debt, we'll be totally fine. We'll be totally fine. Okay, limestone, shale. Do you know what? Let's not do either of those things. Let's do sulfur here. Limestone we are now fully out of. Okay, that is all the limestone that we've got. That being said, it's not necessarily the end of the road for us. There's a couple of different things that we can do. So we need to get this to here, that to there. Good. So that's going to give me sulfur. I think we can clear this. I think we can clear this debt now. We have the ability to toggle this limestone facility, which we're going to do right now, to shale. You're going to get turned into shale there. Nice. And then we are going to... And the reason that we want to turn it into shale is because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, you've got 49 shale, but that's not going to be enough to get the roofing contract done. And we really want to do that as soon as we possibly can. Because, I mean, it's one of the few things that is actually profitable for me. I'm going to get Hope upgraded. That's good. And Emberlyn, we're just keeping happy for now. Limestone, I have no more. I have no more limestone to give. There's no more limestone. There's literally no more limestone. The good news is though we've kind of bottomed out. We bottomed out on negative 550 cash or whatever it was. So That's great. This is ticking over. Great. Fine. We got 21 more sulfur. That's going to free up this train over here, or this carriage over here, I should say. That's nice. And then with that, we'll do this. Boom. And that will give me another delivery of shale into that source. Coal, can't afford to build another shed right now, even though I would dearly love to build another shed and start doing my extraction here. I don't think we can. The good news is, though, I think the end is very, very much in sight for us. Building materials are steel and iron, right? Yep, look, iron is filled. Roofing and baking soda. You know what? That's fine. We can deal with this. This is totally fine. This is totally fine. In fact, this is super easy. So, building materials is steel and limestone. Flippin' limestone, man. It's okay, though. Coal and this. Yeah, coal and iron. Let's just get the coal and get the iron into the factory so that we can just start turning it into steel. We don't actually need to do anything with the steel right now. We can just do it to get it out of there. The good news is, though, is that we have the production set up for everything with the exception of this to solve everybody's problems. We really, really do. So this is just a simple connection over here, which we can do with one of these trucks, which I will probably do. You don't have any limestone coming through, do you? In the mine, I don't think. The good news is, though, we've started making money now, which is great. We have started making money. I am happy with that. Still nothing to do with all this copper, unfortunately. But hey, at least we are getting all of the coal and all of the iron out of here. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Is there anything that I can do? Bank loan. Maybe the bank loan is very appealing. Maybe the bank loan is just appealing enough for me to be interested in doing it. Right, 763 in order to get access to here. I need to go deeper anyway. See, that's why I'm just continuing to build tunnels down here. So I'm thinking that I might as well just get limestone. But I think for now, we can cancel the shale connection. Yeah, cancel the shale connection because we don't have any more shale. Delete roots. Yeah. So that's good. So no shale. Sulfur is... Wow. Coming through. We got shale being delivered to there. We got sulfur being delivered to there. Can I get you on there? Great. And then you off here. Perfect. So that will be more capacity for us, which is lovely. And yeah, I have rebounded from that death debt spiral that I was oh so worried about. Okay, good. Let's go and do this. I don't actually know if I'm going to ever need copper again, but hey ho. We'll figure it out. Right, depth-wise, I need to continue just to go down, I guess, because I guess there's going to be some form of something down here. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll just start to accumulate. Okay, now I need coal. We'll just start to accumulate all of the resources that we possibly can here. I mean, we've got a little bit of coal there. Is there any coal anywhere? Tiny little bit of coal over there. Almost hardly worth not doing. Yeah, Residents of Hope are extremely dissatisfied. Yeah, okay, well, you know what? We can fix this. Residents of Hope just need a single delivery of roofing. That's it. They need a single delivery of roofing, or they need a single delivery of this. I think we can probably do more roofing right now, so let's go and do that. I think we're fine. I think we're fine to let Hope be just a little bit dissatisfied for a little bit longer. That's fine. The good news is that we're finally converting a lot of our coal and iron, etc., into money. Sulfur and shale, are we fully... Yeah, we're fully done with sulfur, aren't we? Yeah. Oh, tell you what I can do over here. Let's do some iron. And let's recall you. Great. Assign you there. And I love it. So cheap. It's so cheap to mine here. This is amazing. Assign you to work there and get another mine here. Great. This is so good. This is so good. So good. You need to be working on coal. Fantastic. I cannot complain. This is phenomenal. This is really, really good. Do you know what? I'm gonna treat myself. I'm gonna go for one of these. Did I go for one of those before? Ooh, aluminium, or indeed aluminum, depending on how you say it. And it's not even that deep. It's only like 160 bucks to get down there. Oh, it's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, so coal, great. We're getting back on top of the coal bandwagon. Do I need any more wagons? Actually, I don't think so. I think we're completely fine with everything at the moment. I do need more limestone. I am mining from one singular limestone source here. This is honestly a very sad mine. Yeah. Iron, we can mine some iron over here. Sure. It seems hardly honestly, it seems hardly worth doing. But that's fine. I haven't got an upgrade in like a billion years. So let's see if we can try and maybe get... Oh, I didn't get any more depth mine upgrades, did I? We might want to try and get more. I probably do. Oh, that's a good deal as well. What about hiring another miner? What about hiring another miner indeed? I think I might do that. Also, that's a decent enough sulfur source that I could probably just like do it. I mean, it costs 100 to get access to it. That's fine. That's a really good iron source as well. That's like 1,000 iron. Plus, we need to be going down this way anyway. That's going to cost me 947? 946. 946. We could get it for ever so slightly cheaper. Okay. Yeah, I'll take the sulfur here. You're about to be done. There's like 13 more bits over there. How much more copper here? 28 copper. I would love to finish that copper source, but unfortunately there's just literally no demand for any copper products, which is kind of bonkers. All right, destroy that. Any sulfur up here? Nope. No iron. No nothing. Any coal? Any coal? Any coal? 400 coal is kind of worth it, to be honest. Yeah, let's do it. Hey, great. Great. I would like 390 in order to get another miner. That would be good. Let's see. You're fine. You're still being satisfied with the other, thanks to the other route. Baking soda. There's still plenty of baking soda left to come. How are we doing over here? Loads of coal. You know what? Let's move the coal to there. That's fine. Limestone can come from this mine. Coal can come from this mine. It's good enough for me. Good enough for me. And what are you moving? You're moving limestone. No, you're not. You're not moving anything right now. And that is not good enough. I will move limestone to here by this vehicle, which is a very large vehicle for what is not a lot of limestone that we're going to be moving around. Right, let's do exploration here. Anything of interest? No, I don't see any. It's got to be here. There's got to be some. Mine the remaining resources and the paleontological. Maybe I need to mine all the remaining resources. It could very well be the case. Uh-oh. What's going on here? We got a bunch of unhappy people. We got a bunch of unhappy people now. And by people, I mean cities. Shale? We still have... Are we still producing shale? No, we're not. Let's recall you, mine you there. You're full of iron ore here. This... Hold on. Hold on. Where's my good trucks? You need to be not moving coal here. Get out of there. Yeah. And then we need to do this. There we go. Coal. How much coal do you have? Yeah, we can do coal. Do coal to there. Coal to steel. That's fine. That's okay. Shale is coming. Yep, shale is coming. Not in any large quantities, but it is coming. That's good. That makes just Dawnhill the only unhappy one, and then Dawnhill will get its delivery of roofing in just a little bit, so that's fine. I think I really need to kind of like knuckle down and just get this. I need to knuckle down and get this mine figured out. The fact that we've got so much iron is not good. We've got too much iron at both mines. And there's nothing much that I can do about that. Shale here. Granite. I think I need to come down this way. Yeah. Oh, have I done... I've not done an exploration here, have I? Okay. No. Granite, still pretty useless, to be honest. What about... I say pretty useless just because we've not discovered any resources for it yet. Let's do... Yeah, let's do this. What's that over there? Is that limestone? That looks like limestone. Okay. What's that down there? That looks like iron. Yeah, not sure what a paleontological artifact is. That's fine, though. Yeah, ironically enough, I feel like the real bottleneck right now is... The real bottleneck is, honestly, transportation of goods on the sort of hub world here. So I think we might need to be thinking about getting some more trucks. Although, that has just freed me up truck-wise. Let's do this here. Nice. Man, we got a lot of demand. We got a lot of demand for lime. We got a load of demand for lime. Is there any more lime here? I don't think so. What about throwing that in there? A little bit of lime. A little bit of lime hardly seems worth it. Let's get you upgraded. There we go. And let's also get this over here. It costs like 14 bucks. It's so cheap. It's so cheap. It's amazing. Okay, that's going to give me even more coal production. That makes me happy. Iron is rumbling along just fine, but we still need more limestone, and limestone is the real limiting factor right now. That's got to be a stupid expensive... It's not actually that expensive, to be fair. Well, relative to how deep it is, but it's still expensive nonetheless. You're finishing off with that mining of iron. What else have we got? We got a lot of coal here. We've got no limestone. Yeah, we need more limestone. There's just not... There's just not that much. Just not that much. It's too close to a liquid over there. I mean, could we do... We do this over here? Yeah, okay. Great. Hire a new miner as well. And then we will come down... Actually, come down here. Oh, too close to a liquid. That's fine. Okay, well, we'll come down that way. We'll come down that way. We... Yeah, I can destroy you. Destroy you. Nothing. Nothing else. I really want something to do with copper. Oh, we need to check out people that are unsatisfied. You need limestone, and we're not getting limestone from here. Yeah, that kind of tracks, to be honest. That kind of tracks. You know what? Let's not worry about the lack of limestone right now, because there is a bit of limestone. Like, we are, aren't we? Are we not? We might not be. We might not be. We might not be mining a single lick of limestone. Okay, well, you know what? Let's not worry about it. Let's not worry about it right now. Let's do something that I'm actually... Oh, I was going to say building materials, but building materials also require limestone. Gosh darn it, why does everybody require limestone? Okay, we have no choice. We have no choice but to fix the limestone issue. We will get that in there. Great. We will say limestone, and the most annoying part is that I do have limestone, but... I do have limestone, but I don't have enough limestone. We have got... Let's do... that in there. Yep. And then let's also do... Oh, you're already moving iron along this route. So let's go and get another one then. Sure. Okay. I think if I do that, so we are going to take a little bit of a... We're going to take a little bit of a hit. We're going to take a little bit of a hit here, which is a little bit less than ideal, but it will get me a bit of cash, which I can use to, I hope, get... Come on. Also, we can set this... We can just set this factory to do building materials, and then we can set this route up, and we can just move the stuff across, and then we can just claim half the cash. Yeah, what I really wanted to do, though, was to get this here in place, so we could do that. Yeah, great. Go and do it right now. Just get it done. Just get it done, video game. And then we're going to start mining here. We're going to start mining here. But you know what? Yep, I would very much like to do this. Rating is dropping. Yeah, I know rating is dropping. Okay, good. Miner. Yep. And one more. Great. That's it. That's it. That's our full limestone. Our full limestone solution is sorted. So, who needs limestone most urgently? Cancel from there. Delete the route. Limestone to here. On that truck. Sure. You need stuff. Everybody needs stuff. This is coal. It also needs to have limestone in. Sure. You know what? Let's. I've just got. I've got a lot of stuff. Okay, you don't need to have two of these. Let's take you off there and put you onto doing limestone as well. Great. So that will sort out Hope. Emberlyn, you transport lime there. Yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine here now. We should be fine. All we need to now do is sort out Dawnhill, which we need some vehicles to become available for. Yeah, I think we get one vehicle and we're pretty much sorted. Alternatively, if I just want to buy another vehicle, then that would be great. This is looking sketch. This is looking real sketchy. But to be fair, we've got some big, good trucks that are doing the stuff that they need to be doing. There we go. So Hope is going to start being supplied now. Great. Amazing. It's just going to be Dawnhill that we... Yep, there's Emberlyn there. Fantastic. And now it is just Dawnhill that we need to get sorted. Okay. That makes me very, very happy indeed. That's good. That is good. Okay. Let's buy another truck. We don't even need to buy another truck. That's fine. You can do the 900 bits of steel movement across there. That's fine. And then back in here, anything that we need to do. Oh, tell you what I do need to do. I need to do one of those. Ooh, zinc. Brand new resource. Not really the resources that I need, video game. Not gonna lie. I'm still pretty desperately in need of, you know, limestone. Apparently everybody flipping needs limestone. Literally every single recipe needs limestone. And there's definitely no more limestone here, is there? Apart from the ones that I've already identified as... yeah, apart from the ones that I've already identified as limestone. You're filled with sulfur. You need to come down this way. Sure, 900 bucks. We're going to do it. Limestone! Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Well, you know what? Stop mining sulfur. That's a stupid thing to mine. Instead, mine this. Cool. Alright, so that will at least get me limestone production restarted here, which will make absolutely hee-haw difference, but at least it is... At least it's happening. At least it's happening. I don't know where that truck is going from, or to. Oh, it must be going from mine number 1 to factory number 3. Residents of Dawnhill are extremely dissatisfied. Yes, I know they are. I know they are indeed. And do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get this to here. This big one. Yes, big one, big one, big one. Doing lime. You should have, yep, plenty of lime in storage to go and make this happen. And then we need one more to here, and it's going to be... Oh, we don't even need one more. We've got just the vehicle that is ready to rock and roll. Rating is still continuing to tank. That is because of the massive limestone shortages. There's pretty much nothing that I can do about that. Good news, we have got 100% of our iron ore delivered. That's nice. Let's assign you to go and deliver the coal. I think we have coal, actually. Yeah, we've got loads of resources in reserve over here. It's just not the right resources. That's completely fine, though. Okay, limestone, limestone, limestone. Is there any more limestone anywhere? Do you know what? Let's maybe take a speculative expansion down here. See if there's anything. A little bit of shale. It's nice. Ooh, silver. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Ooh, that looks like limestone, but more importantly, that's a paleontological thing. Cool. Okay, well, let's get you assigned over there. To hire an archaeologist, first build a museum. How do I build a museum? I don't know how we build a museum. That is not something that I have the capability to do at the present moment. Not necessarily the end of the world, just something that we'll have to think about. I want to see what the new objectives are going to be for the towns, because we're clearly getting to the point where I can barely sustain everything that is currently happening with regards to limestone. What's that? Zinc down there. That's cool. Hire an archaeologist, first build a museum. Yeah, so we can already see that there's museum pay. If I get this, does that allow me to build a museum? I don't think so. I suspect that the opportunity to build a museum is going to be something that I get in a little bit. Load speed, cargo speed. What do I care about? Lower than the cost for upgrade. Vertical shaft. I don't really care about any of that. Resource count of iron. Sure. Cost of upgrading. Factories with shale. Factories with iron. Consumption cost of medicines. I don't need medicines, to be honest. We're fine. Residents' dissatisfaction gets slower. More slowly. That's good. Okay, yeah, I don't know what the rhyme or reason to the upgrade tech tree actually is. It's pretty extensive, but it just sort of seems very, very higgledy-piggledy all over the place. I'm not necessarily complaining, I just don't understand it. I do not understand it. Right. Are we doing okay for limestone? Yeah, we're mostly doing okay. Good news. We have supplied... What is that? Baking soda. The last bit of baking soda that is going to be required. This is going to just free up so much capacity. It's going to free up a brand new factory as well. Okay, what have we got here? We've got brass and we've got musical instruments. Right, that is going to be... Oh boy, that's going to be something. Right, gunpowder is what we're going to sort out first. Gunpowder is easy for us to do. Sulfur and coal I have got in relatively large quantities. Let's do brand new truck to do sulfur. Yep, you can do that in there. How much coal do we have here? No coal. We must have thrown it all into somewhere. I don't know where we threw it into, but I clearly need more of it. Is there any... There's one bit of coal down here. Also, now that I know what a paleontological artifact looks like... No, there's still definitely not one here. I would question that, like, why the heck have I not used copper? I've got so much of the flipping stuff, and yet I just don't have the ability to do anything with it. Maybe copper is eventually going to be the next limestone. But I think I still need more limestone, and I just do not have it. Right. So I did need aluminum. Yeah, let's get miner assigned there. Good. Yep. Fine. Assign there. I do need aluminum. I also needed zinc, and zinc was on the first level, wasn't it? Pretty sure zinc was here. That's granite. That's coal. That's granite. Maybe zinc wasn't here, actually. Where was it? Let me see. Where are we getting... Where are we going to get the coal from? I mean, I guess here? That's fine. We could just assign you to there. And we can just make a little bit more of a push towards getting more coal here, which I kind of already did, but sure, we can do even more. I can't believe that that jerk, whoever it was, stole my miners. That's really, really annoying. So, great. Zinc is there. Zinc is there. That's fine. I suppose brass will be usable for copper. That's kind of nice. Brass, aluminum, granite, paving stones, brass, iron is plumbing fixtures. Maybe we should build a market. Okay. Okay, we can build a market now. That's fine. Well, building material-wise, that's a no-brainer. We just head on up here. We assign you. That's fine. You'll just do it. Copper, zinc is going to be equaling to brass. That's what we like to see. I need a big one. I need a big one. And I want to just move as much copper as we possibly can. The good news about doing this is that we are going to finally be able to get some copper off of our books. Hope needs Hope needs some gunpowder, but Hope is going to get some gunpowder and is going to get it really, really quickly. Emberlyn, you need fertilizer, and fertilizer can only be made in my factory over here. Sulfur, boom, 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 boom. Easy peasy. Be nice if I could buy this factory, but I frankly do not want to risk it. So we're just not going to chance it. Right. Hope, you're now happy. Great. That's what we like to see. And then we're going to make lots and lots of gunpowder. We're going to make lots and lots of brass. Most importantly, we're going to be able to finally get a load of this copper off my books, which means we can go back to mining copper. And that is something that I will do happily, in fact, because the journey is quite short. We've got the storage facilities that are already in place here. I don't want to upgrade the capacity anymore. There's absolutely no reason to, but we're going to need like 1,800 copper, which is a hell of a lot of copper if we're going to want to make some progress. Now, I want to get some upgrades, and I've not got many upgrades at all. Silver, museum payout. I would like a museum payout, but I can't get it yet. I can't get it at all. I think I need to focus on just getting, maybe making some progress on the market. What do paving stones mean for us? They probably mean not much. They probably mean not much. Also, do we have any copper here? We don't have any copper here, but we do have iron there. Yeah, iron. Let's get another truck onto transporting iron. Do we have iron here? We do have a little bit, but not a huge amount. Sulfur, we have got plenty of sulfur. Can I do? Yes, I can. I can do a little bit of sulfur. Moved across to here. Great. So as long as we're not maxing any of our storages out, which I think we should now be very much on top of, with the exception of shale. Is anybody mining shale right now? There's one person that is mining shale. Any other takers? Any other takers on shale? No, I don't think so. Okay, well that's fine then. We don't need to worry about that. But shale is... Hold on. Shale is required for... Oh, just buy this. Yeah, shale is required for paving stones. It's not required for paving stones. Flipping granite is required for paving stones. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Also, I'm going to stop making... Yeah, stop making shale here and start making granite. Granite we definitely have, yeah, a source for already. That's 500 granite. You know what? Let's just buy a tiny little tile around there and see if that'll be enough. That's good. Also, can I do this here? I sure can. There's nothing. There's no paleontological artifacts. So we still can't sell. I guess we're just not... It's just not possible to sell here. Okay, no worries, though. No worries. So, granite, great. Go there. No, hold on. We want to be going here with granite. And then we want to be going here with... There we go. With just the paving stones, which I think is fine. Okay, what are we going to be completing next? Probably going to be taking the sulfur fertilizer situation offline soon. That's a bit of a problem because that means that we don't have any way to satisfy the demand of Emberlyn. Yeah, that might be an issue. That's okay, though, because... Actually, it's not okay, because this requires brass. This requires brass as well. And do I even have any zinc production yet? I don't think I do have any zinc production. Zinc is deep. Zinc is... Okay, that's a lot of cash. That's a lot of cash, but it has to be done. And then we're going to need to get another... Boom. Yep. We're going to need to get another facility here. Yeah, let's do it. Let's make sure that you are storing zinc. Is there any higher up zinc? No. That's slightly higher up. $1,000? Oh, whatever. I'm down here now anyway. Okay, I need to unassign somebody. Is coal required at the moment? Not really. Maybe I'll just save up. Sure, I'll just save up. Great, let's do that. And then let's do this. What have we got? Ooh, gold. Very nice. Okay, well, the main thing is we've got zinc. Zinc will allow us to make progress on our... Look at how much copper I've delivered. Holy cow, that's a lot of copper. Zinc will allow us to make progress on our brass manufacturing. Can I wait for a vehicle to become available? I want to be moving resources with a big truck as opposed to a little truck. Also, you're going to need... Oh, we're in trouble here. We're going to be in trouble here. So here's what we're going to need to do. Yeah, so Hope is going to start to revolt. Be very, very unhappy, which I'm not happy about. Oh, we need aluminum as well. It's just granite in here, isn't it? Okay, well, you need to go there. Great. You are going to need to build one of those here. Yep. One of that. Great. Fine. And then that's what we need, which is actually completely fine. That's very doable. But not quite doable. Not quite at this moment in time. Come on. Come on, you son of a gun. Just get across there. 38 bucks. 38 bucks. That's all we need. One more. There we go. Okay. Coal. Stop mining. Assign. Start mining there. Okay. Hope is not freaking out yet, but it will start to freak out in just a second. Okay, so that's good. Oh, gunpowder. Why are we not mining? Oh, Hope. Hold on. Hope can still be saved with sulfur. That's something that we should be getting on top of. Hope can absolutely still be saved with sulfur. We don't even need that much sulfur to stop the complete degradation. And in fact, let's make this instead. Yeah, let's make for Emberlyn, because the gunpowder we can still deal with. You are still going to go there. You are going to go there. How much iron do I have here? 66 iron. Enough. Let's do that and there, and we will also just prioritize. We will also just prioritize actually doing some iron mining, which is nice. Cool. And I think there should be presumably still some iron. Yeah, there's still some iron sources around here. Great, and we can get you doing that immediately. Cool. I am happy with that. Hey, stage 1 of the market has been completed. What the heck? Products required for expansion. That's it? That's it? That's it. There's no special ability of said market. Well, you know what? That's fine. That's actually quite easy for us to resolve. We will just move a whole bunch of the shale across, which I actually have a plentiful amount of. And also limestone. We are still using the limestone, but that's okay. Zinc. Where is the zinc coming from? Zinc is coming from here. Let's go. Zinc. Excellent. Okay, fine. This is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem. This is going to not be a problem very, very soon. And as soon as this becomes not a problem, then we will change this factory to be the brass instrument factory. Yeah. And actually, I think we've got all of the products needed to do everything here. Let's work on capacities for wagons, if I can. Capacities for wagons, load speed. Load speed is not really anything that I'm interested in. Capacity of carriages is nice. +1 to the price of delivery to the city. Well, that's a bit of a joke because we're never going to be delivering that to the city. Production speed of buildings with that in. +5% speed of carriages. +5% speed of carriages. Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. Okay, I think that will make a difference. That feels good. Okay, warehouse with limestone is full. I cannot believe that. That is an absolutely remarkable turnaround in Mine 1. Tell you what, though, we do still need limestone for stuff. For the chalk. Yep. Oops. Chalk. There we go. Boom. 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 That's going to be the easiest. That's going to be the easiest delivery in the history of deliveries. That's really, really good. So you've got all of the slate that you need. That's great. The market is going to immediately hit the next level of upgrades, which is good. And do I want to purchase another factory? I mean, I could purchase another factory, but I feel like it's almost unnecessary, and therefore let's not do it. What's up here? Iron. Sure, one of those. Do we have any iron here? We got 15 iron coming from Mine 1. You have satisfied all of the limestone requirements now. That's great. We just need a little bit more steel. Do we have any iron from here? No, we don't have any iron there. I should probably go and check on the mines because they're not really performing as they should. Shale, you can be reassigned there. That's fine. Iron, let's go and get out here. Iron and iron. Cool. All right, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. And then both aluminium and zinc, we should start to see a little bit of a stockpile build up there, which I think is great. That's exactly what we want to see happening. All of the copper has been delivered, so now it's just a case of getting the zinc delivered as well. Okay, the market. Great. If you don't have enough resources, you can find them on the market. Fantastic. Ravenswood, you need building supplies, and this is the factory that is just going to continually get expanded from now until forever. That's fine. Goods. Select resource for exchange. Interesting. Gold for coal. 1 to 2. 1 gold for 2 coal? That's pretty decent, I suspect. I might end up using that. I might not for now, though. If we have a maximum number of if we have a max number of things, then max number of any given item or any given resource, we can use the market. That would be fine. Right. Aluminium, great. Yes, I know I'm buying small truck things, but that's fine. Okay. Zinc. This, delete the root. There's no zinc required. Iron. Are we still mining iron here? We are, and we can mine even more of it. So let's go and do that right now. And I will hire another miner. Oh, I don't even need to hire another miner to go and do the job. I will get another miner to go and do... You're literally almost done here with the copper. There we go. And as soon as you're done here, I'm going to get you assigned to this copper supply over there, which I think is grand. Okay. Everybody should be happy now, right? Yes. Or at least nominally happy, which is great. How much limestone do we have here? An absolute ton of limestone, and we can get it all cleaned up. Fantastic. And then you are also going to have to get moved up to here. I want to do it with the small truck. I don't want to do it with the big one. I just refuse to do that. I refuse to do that. Also, copper wiring. That's something that we can do now. And we can get this moved across to here. That moved across there. And then this moved across to here. And I can do this with big trucks because I feel like we have the... ability to do it. I feel like we have got the capacity. We're still not mining copper in mine 2, but that's fine. Dawn Hill, I feel like Dawn Hill should have been upgraded by now. This has been taking quite a long time, to be fair. It has taken a long time. But that's okay. I think Ravenswood is probably going to hit the next upgrade. Do you need coal? Let's move that. We have coal here. We got 0 coal. Do we have coal over here? We have got 520 coal. Cool. Let's move that. Nice. I wonder, can I move... I don't think I can move resources from mine to mine, can I? Yeah, you can't connect mines. That's a little bit of a shame. It'd be nice if we could have like a warehouse like that I could build here, like a centralized warehouse. Because... oh, yeah, go and finish off that copper over there, buddy. Nice. Yeah, finishing off that would be quite nice. Anything that I can do mining-wise? I mean, speed of miners is kind of what I'm after. Sure. Vertical. Yeah, a lot of these just are not that useful. Warehouses can store more resources. Great. Vertical. All I really want is the miner upgrade speed. I don't care about any of this. Yeah, it doesn't really matter to me. The miner upgrade speed, however, is really, 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 really useful. So if I can get it, then that is amazing. Okay, but nobody should be unhappy now. We should be all good. Is there any more coal here? There is a singular bit of coal there. There's another singular bit of coal over there. Let's do... You know what? Let's come across the top and then down, and then I'll be able to afford it. Well, barely, but sure. Let's also do one of these here, see if we can explore anything. Yeah, there's literally paleontological artifacts. There's none of them. There's none of them. That's fine, though. Okay, wait until we get a little bit more money. I will probably, yep, do that there and throw you down here. Yeah, this mine is proving to be a little bit of a challenge to get rid of. Bit of a challenge to get rid of. Do I have any resource in abundance? A bit of shale, a bit of coal. But to be honest, if we do have them in abundance, I'd rather just stockpile them than trade them away. I feel like that's the short-term play is to trade them in for something else. Whereas if I keep them here, then I will inevitably, well, I say inevitably, I will probably end up needing them for something at some point in the future. It's just at what point in the future. What do you need? You need coal. Sure, let's assign you there as well. I did just literally start mining coal here, so we should be fine to do this. Yeah, I think I just want to try and get more miner speed upgrades. I think that's the aim of the game here. Warehouses can store more silver stuff. Sure, anything else here? I think I just try and throw as much money as I possibly can into upgrades now. Yeah, and then I just let the video game do its thing for a little bit longer. I mean, there's a few more resource deposits that I can probably get mined in. Oops. I can get mined over here. Copper. There we go. I mean, there's sulfur here as well. Sure, we'll hire another miner to go and mine out the remainder of that sulfur. Don't really want to spend any more on upgrading any of the buildings here, but we can use the buildings that we currently have. Granite, yeah, probably going to have to figure out what the heck we do with granite before we sell this facility, but hey, at least it's all working. But yeah, I think we just let things trundle on for now. Dawnhill is about to get upgraded. How are we doing for copper here? Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Do I want to get copper mining? Do I want to get copper mining sorted here? You need to be upgraded. You need another one here. Oh, Dawnhill's been upgraded, and now it needs silver. Or cutlery. Wow, that's crazy. Another mine and another factory. But still no idea about an archaeology thing. Mysterious land with very few resources near the surface, but one claims that there are many valuable ores found deep underground. Well, is one of those valuable ores limestone? That's the real question. Here's what I think I need to do. I think I need to buy another factory. I don't think there's any other way around it, to be honest with you. I think we kind of have to do this. I also think, yeah, you need to go and store copper. I don't know if we're necessarily going to end up using this for like a long-term storage solution, but oh wow, we need lots more miners to be deployed here. Sign, yep, great. Shale, sure. Great. Assign. Anybody else? Sure, 44. It's just so cheap. It's so cheap to work up here. Also, I think we got our miners back. I didn't read the text, but hey, that's great. That's great news. That's wonderful. We're happy with that. I need some more zinc, don't I? Yeah, I need some more zinc. I need a lot more zinc. And in fact, I don't even know. I mean, we've got one. Oh, there's another zinc source over here. Do you know what? Yeah, let's see if we can try and get 1,200 bucks. That's a heck of a lot of money. But I think I need it. I don't think that I have any other choice. I would love to explore the museum mechanics, but I just, gosh darn it, I can't. Yeah, we'll have to. What are we? We're okay for copper at the moment. We're still extracting copper at a decent rate. Warehouse filled with sulfur. That's fine. Yeah. I just need... Oh, yeah, I need cutlery as well. And I'm going to need another factory in order to get cutlery. Have I got silver on the go already? No. No. Let's do this to move the copper across here. And let's see if we can try and just polish this objective off. 1,000 bucks to get silver. Where is silver? Is that it right there? That's it right there. Okay, you know what? Mission has changed. Mission has changed. Can we... Wow, we can't really change anything here. We're going to need to get another flipping $1,000 for a new storage facility. It's quite a large amount. I was kind of hoping to spend that $1,000 on a brand new factory, but you know what? That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Get you in there. Fantastic. We still need to go out here. You know what? I will build that there just to remind myself that I need to go and get some more zinc. Also, that's zinc right there. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, there's so much zinc up at the surface here. Oh, and it's so cheap to get access to. I mean, the sources are not small, actually. What the heck? That's great. Okay, well, you know what the good news is that we've now got silver coming up here. Can I connect this up for 98? No, let's not do that. It's going to take a little bit longer to get up and around, but that's fine. Sulfur, we are mining here. I knew that we were mining sulfur, and I knew that we were at capacity there. I will assign the miner there. I will also get this sucker upgraded. For $38, it's an absolute flippin' steal. Coal, we can upgrade you again, but it's going to be a little bit too expensive, and so I don't want to do that. Copper, we should be moving in relative abundance, and now all that we need to do is get this factory. I don't think there's any other factory. Yeah, there's not another factory that is closer that would be better for this. We're going to get a factory purchased here for 1,000, which is marvelous. And that factory will, I hope, allow me to make cutlery right over here. Everybody else is fine, though? Everybody else is fine. How are we doing for zinc? Oh, tell you what I should do. Let's increase the amount of zinc that we are moving up and down here. Yes, I know. We're gonna fix this. Right, there. And also gunpowder. Gunpowder is sulfur and coal, isn't it? I think it is. Might want to get another factory, but I honestly think that we can kind of survive without getting another factory. How are we doing over here? We're doing pretty good. You know, mine 1 is pretty consistently redefining expectations. It's very nice. Shale, we are out of shale. Can I upgrade this facility? I can. Let's do it. Coal, we're maxed out. You know what? Let's also upgrade this. I mean, this is a big mine. We got a lot of good stuff here. I like this a lot. Let's get you upgraded and you upgraded again. I want to just have as large a stockpile as I possibly can. What can I say? The larger the stockpile, the better I feel about everything. Oh yeah, zinc over here. That's great reminder. Good thing that I placed that little bit of corridor over there, eh? Also, can I do this? Doesn't really get me much more information. That's silver. We've already got a silver source. Cool. Plumbing has been delivered. That is everything that we need to get Emberlyn up to the next level. I think Hope is about to max out, which would be really, really exciting, in fact. That's good. Ravenswood as well. That's good, too. Emberlyn is a settlement. Cool. Baker is now another settlement. Okay, this does a couple of different things for us. So the granite slabs, we do actually have granite production. In fact, we've got a decent amount of granite just sort of sitting around. Probably not enough to do the whole shebang, but it's fine. There we go. Big number. Big number. That's very nice. And then what was the other thing that I was going to do? It was... So that's going to finish off... You need to be... Yep, you need to be connected to here. It's literally the factory that never stops factorying. I probably should have made this factory one of the ones in the middle because it has just been so darn busy. We will also connect up limestone since it now has another demand for limestone. You have got iron, you have got coal all coming through there. You have got iron and coal coming through there. Yeah, so literally everything is being delivered to the furthest away factory, which is taking the absolute longest period of time possible. But that's fine. That's absolutely fine. We're completely okay with that. Oh, other thing that I can do is shale. And we've got... let's buy... You know what? Let's buy a big one. Let's buy a big one. 195. Yeah, we're going to be able to move shale in very, very quickly here. We'll move the output slightly less quickly. How much have we got? 195 coming through here. Brilliant. That's looking really good. And I think we've actually got the exact amount of shale that we will need in order to just make everything work. And if we don't, hey, we've actually got active shale mining already taking place. We've got coal here. You're at the max upgrade level. You can be upgraded a little bit more. Coal and copper. Copper we are absolutely at our limit for. Is there anything else that I want to do? I mean, I really do want to get this mine. I want to see what the next mine is gonna entail for us. We do need to sort out granite. Do I have granite in the other area? I don't think I do. If I do, I haven't yet mined it. Go this way, this way. Sure. And then here we'll get 1, 2, 3. Let's do a little exploration. Nope, that didn't do anything. Okay, so that's going to get me a whole bunch of granite. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Anything else here that I want to do? No, I don't think so. Okay, nobody's unhappy. This is truly remarkable. This is honestly unbelievable. I can't believe it. Nobody's unhappy. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Okay, all of the copper and the zinc has been supplied to the brass factory. That's great. I am starting to make a really, really decent amount of money because, I mean, I guess all the stuff that I'm selling is more expensive. I don't actually know how much any of the goods go for. I think this is the last upgrade to Hope. Presumably the penultimate upgrade to Emberlyn as well. Is there anything else that I can do to make the construction of steel go any quicker? Or indeed, I don't know, just make more money. This stuff here, increased production speed, delivery of brass price to the city. I don't know if it counts the movement of brass price, the movement of brass from here to here. If that did count, then that would be great. But unfortunately, I don't think it does. Just by reading the text, I don't think that's the way that it works. Yeah, I think we're fine as is. Every single city is being satisfied, which is lovely. A couple of warehouses are filled up to the max. We've already delivered all of the shale that we need to deliver, which is fantastic. But I think we're just going to let things trickle on, and I'll see you when I have 8,000 cash in the bank. Well, Hope has just hit level 6, and I'm on 6,800 cash. Hope no longer needs anything, apparently, which is very, very nice indeed. I'm not sure that that's a good thing or bad thing. I mean, it's a good thing that I don't have to supply the resources, but it's a bad thing because I no longer have the ability to supply goods to a city that was relatively close. Okay, yeah, we are like maxed out here, like pretty much everywhere. This is looking good. Sure, let's just keep on expanding down here. Just something for my miners to do, you know? Something for my miners to do. Yeah, I do feel like the upgrade tree is just a bit weird. I really, you know, the more that I look at it, the more I'm like, yeah, there should be some like organization to this in order to make it easier to understand, you know, what it is that you want to upgrade, or what is it that you want to try and achieve with your upgrades. Also, can I get more? I could get more coal, but I can't actually transport it fast enough. Let's move large quantities of coal, and let's also, as I say, let's move large quantities of iron, but we already kind of are. Right, let's buy mine number 3. Even more factories, which I'm kind of managing to survive without. Let's go and see what we've got here. Let's build you right in the middle there. None, actually. Let's leave it as none. And then, oh, can I get maybe some upgrades to... It's these things. Yeah, it's these tiles right here. Resource kind of shale. Nah, to be fair, we'll just go for it. Silver, granite. Let's just dig right down. Sure. Oh, that looks like bones. I mean, I'll take the silver here, and we'll start mining. We'll start mining the silver. That seems like a good idea. What have we got? Okay. Interesting. How deep are we going to need to go to find the interesting and exotic ores? That's not a very exotic ore down there. That's copper. That's more bones, which is nice. Great. Holy cow, it's expensive. Okay, it's expensive to dig deep down here. We can maybe pick up the granite. We can maybe pick up the silver. Let's get silver there for now. Yeah, maybe pick up both of those. That might end up being useful, but probably not overly useful, to be honest with you. But that's fine. Cutlery, yep, we are still producing silver here. We're probably not producing silver in large enough quantities. Zinc, we are maxed out on. This is not a good look. Yep, down to here. And then let's keep going. Explore. More bones. More bones. There's so much bone stuff that I want to figure out what we're doing. So cutlery. Let's do that to there. That to there. Yeah, so at least, yeah. Hey, look, at least we're getting good utility out of this brand new mine already. That's some silver that we're going to get out. It's going to help us sort of supplement our regular silver deliveries. It's good. Have I got any more limestone from anywhere? Got limestone from here. Let's go and move that. That'll be fine. It's only like 2 loads that we need to even deal with. So that's great. Aluminum, we are at max capacity. Is there anything else that I need? Gunpowder? Oh yeah, sulfur. Let's do that. And sulfur we should have. Let's buy a big one. Sulfur, yep. And then coal. We have coal here? Nope. We have coal here? Yeah. Coal there as well. Sure. Coal, middle, small. 2 small. 2 smalls, that'll be okay for me. And then you go over to there, and then you go over to there. And yeah, you've been supplied all the cutlery now, so that's fine. Building materials, the building materials are just continuing to truck on, which is great. That's fine. As long as we keep doing that, that's a-okay with me. And then you need to go to there, don't you? Yeah, that's the cutlery. Cool. All right. So you will not be upset at me. That's completely fine. Okay, materials, upgrades. Residence unsatisfaction. Delivery cost of gunpowder. Fine. Musical instruments. Production speed with gold. Loading speed at the warehouses. I mean, that was like $2,000 of like just very, very mediocre upgrades that I just don't think I care about, to be honest. Like, at all, actually. Yeah, I don't think it matters. Well, I'm gonna probably save up to try and dig deep, I guess. Silver's there. Let's go here. Yep. Explore. Anything interesting? Nope. Not really. I mean, there's bones, but I can't really do anything with the bones. Aluminium, zinc. We got zinc here. I think we've actually maxed out. Yeah, everybody's just sitting around doing nothing. Coal, sulfur. Let's maybe see if we can try and get this coal patch. Yeah, we'll go, here, sure, and then we can go and mine zinc, but I don't actually think that will, change anything for us, because we're already maxed out on zinc. Let's get 2 upgrades. Let's get aluminium upgraded twice. Copper we're already maxed out on. I think I can build another copper storage facility if I want to, but yeah. No bueno. No bueno. No big deal. We'll try and get, what is that, 351 coal? It's not a lot of coal. It's not a lot of coal, unfortunately. We'll try and get it, though. That's fine. Well, the coal is online now. Anything else of interest down here? Rediscovery of those bones, maybe, but nothing too critical, really, is there? I don't think so. Let's go and mine this shale out, I suppose. Sure. Yeah, it's just basically coal. It's just basically coal that we need, that we don't currently have. Okay, Ravenswood is upgraded. Copper and silver is going to give me coins. That's good. That's a new recipe. So let's see if we can try and make it happen, shall we? Baking soda also apparently is required here. Sure, we can have one doing baking soda and the other doing coins. They're actually both quite basic. That's quite nice. Okay, so here, let's go copper and silver. Yep. This mine is also doing silver, so let's go and bring you in with silver. Cool. And then let's get coal to come from here. Limestone and coal. Yeah, that's fine. And then move up to there. And then move up to here as well. Yeah, that's fine. We've got a little bit of extra copper. We've got... Yeah, a little bit of extra copper, which we can move from this factory over here. From this mine over here. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. It's very, very busy. It is an incredibly busy area. Are we... Yeah, we've fully exploited that silver. Kind of thought so. Let's do a very, very cheap expansion over here, just so that I can drop a little detector. That's kind of what I was hoping for, to be honest. That is kind of what I was hoping for. Let's do... Sure, whatever. It's gonna look really funky, but it's fine. Yeah, we'll assign a miner there. I will also do coal here. Sure, we will use this as kind of like an alternate staging point. And then let's also do the same out this way. There we go. Nice and quick. And throw that down over there. Anything? No, that's fine. That's fine. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. No issues with that at all. As long as we get the extra 48 silver in order to get across the line here, I'm kind of cool with that. Kind of chill. Don't know where we're going to get this silver from. Certainly is not going to be from mine number 1, which I am trying to get rid of with every fiber of my flippin' being, and yet continually failed to do so, apparently. No matter. There we go. Goods. And goods. No more coal. No more coal. What's that? That's aluminium. Silver. 1,500 bucks. That's maybe the next silver location. There's silver down here as well. Sure. Let's yoink this. And then start the process of getting down here, because this would be great. I mean, 1,700 bucks. You know what? I should just take out a loan to do this. I feel like this is going to be... It's going to be bad, but it's going to be fine. Right, 1,700. Let's get that out there as well. Let's get you in there. Let's get you in there. And that's 2 more miners, and now I'm going to be 3,000 in debt. But I think that we have got, like, plenty of resources. I think we've got a plentiful amount of everything needed to get the job done here. We've got coal coming in, which is good. We have got building materials coming in, which is good. And we have got all of the new ingredients as well for Ravenswood coming through as well. Emberlyn, you just need more building materials. Everybody just needs more flippin' building materials. That's what it's all about. We've got the last 7 bits of cutlery coming through here as well now, which is excellent. Maybe I should use this market, actually. Maybe I should use this market. Scientific instruments, aluminium and iron. And then also an actual use for shale. That's kind of nice. Sure. Let's do this. Let's do this. Do this. Do this. Shale right across. Boom. Do we have any shale here? Nope. We have any shale here? Nope. We do have lots and lots of shale here, though. In fact, should be enough to make most stuff work. Right. Scientific instruments. This is going to be exciting. So this is brand new. Aluminium and iron. Do we have... We've got loads and loads of aluminium, which is fantastic. Iron, on the other hand, we have got none of. Right. Well, the good news on that is... The good news on that is that we're not really time sensitive at all to this, because Baker is already being supplied with one of the goods that it needs, so that's completely fine. It does sort of set the objective here, though, doesn't it? To get a bit more iron production. And... do we have... Yeah, we don't have any limestone. We don't have any limestone production over here. That's fine. Wow, how on earth are we making so much money? I don't know. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain at all. Anyway, iron is the name of the game. Let's do... What's that? That's a tiny little bit of Aluminium there. That's fine. Good. Down here. Great. Aluminium, iron, and iron. Yeah, I think that's perfect. We now have this weird situation where we've got an absolute abundance of zinc, and I don't really know what we're going to be doing with it. And yet we just don't have the basics like coal or iron. We do have a little bit of coal here. Let's have a think about what we want to do with our coal. We have so many locations that we could send it to. Do you know what? The best location is probably here. Yeah, because we can pretty much polish this route off immediately. Sulfur, we got 153 sulfur just waiting here. Is there any more sulfur waiting for extraction? Yes, there is. In fact, we can do that right now. Man, I would love to sell this mine. I would really, really like to sell this mine. It's painfully, annoyingly still here. There we go. Good. And more copper. Yeah, I just really want to get it. I want to get it away from me. I don't want to deal with it. It's fine. That's all the coal supplied to this here. We're not going to bring sulfur in from that location. We're going to bring sulfur in from here, which we can do relatively easily now because I've just gone and sorted the sulfur. So Dawn Hill is going to get all of the gunpowder that it needs in order to get sorted, which is lovely. Silver, are we out of silver in this mine? I suspect that we might be. Yep, that's kind of expected. There's still a little bit of granite, but that's okay. Let's press on and go deep. But we're going to go and be sensible, and we're going to do this up here because it's cheaper to buy. It's cheaper to buy high up, and then we're going to press on downwards. We're going to do a rescan. That's okay. Not actually that interesting, and I'm throwing good money after bad here, I feel, by just absolutely throwing it in. Remove that line there. We don't need it. And where was it to? It was to here, wasn't it? Yeah. So we should still be making... Yeah, we should still be getting a little bit of silver coming in from the other mine. The only productive flipping mine that I really have. That's not true. Mine number 1, you're still doing a fine job, but it's just not as convenient. Have you got iron? No, you've not got iron. You've got copper. You've got loads of copper. We've got loads of copper. We've got loads and loads of copper, but not enough iron or coal. Do you know what? If that's the objective, then that's the objective. We will build and assign more workers. What do we got here? Oh, Dawn Hill's upgraded to level 3. Who said we don't have art? Hurry to see ancient artifacts and treasures. Yes. Okay. Finally, at long last. Okay. We can build a museum. Amazing. We're using some more building materials. Fantastic. Let's go and do this. Great. And then construction materials. Construction materials are also iron-based, aren't they? Yep, they are indeed iron-based. That's fine. They're not actually that numerous, so we don't really need to worry about too many. But that's, you know, it's a good little prompt that we should perhaps get a little bit more iron. Going to assign some more workers there. There's some more iron over here. Nice. $1,000 to get over to there. And then more iron. Oh, Dawn Hill is unhappy with me. What's going on here? Dawn Hill needs something that I don't currently have. The reason that I don't have it is because I do not have a factory that is available because I have just started the process of manufacturing a whole bunch of construction tools. The good news is that we're almost done with the coins for Ravenswood, so I think we'll probably repurpose this into a granite factory. Do we have granite? Oh, tell you where we can start making granite is over here. Yep. There we go. Let's stop doing silver. Let's start doing granite. And we'll get a miner to start working in there. Too close to another passage. Yeah, it's a bit of a bother. But it's so cheap. It's so cheap to do this. So let's go and do this. Okay, great. So, coinage. Yep, let's finish off there. I don't even think, to be honest, I don't even think Dawn Hill is going to be too problematic for us. Where are my scientific instruments going? Oh, my scientific, my goodness, Baker has almost got, almost got everything. Yeah, we can take the scientific instruments in a big carriage. That'll be fine. And you've received the amount of coins that we need, which is great. That means that we can go to granite. We've got 53 granite that are just chilling here. So let's do 1 load of that, and then let's do 1 load of this, and then let's do 1 load of this. Have we got any granite here? I don't think we're mining granite in mine 2. Probably because it's not actually that useful. Not that useful, not that rare, not that bothered. Okay, coal and iron. Still need more coal, still need more iron. I still need more of it coming from this mine, and we just do not have it. Boom. Blow it up. Blow it up. Yeah, we're in the realm of holy cow, this is pricey to do anything here. I will go over here because I will be able to explore a little bit more. Yeah, nothing. We just have nothing. We've got no... that's not true. We've got a little bit of iron over here. Yep. The tiniest bit of iron. Okay, Baker's been upgraded to level 3. Gold and silver is jewelry alloy. Right, that's a bit weird. Musical instruments, though. That's good. That's what we like. So let's start making brass again. Copper, zinc. Sure. 1, 2... brass to here. Musical instruments. Yep, that to there. Great. That to there. That to there. And then that to there. So that will allow me. That'll allow me to keep the pace up, I think. Honestly, this has been ongoing for such a long time. This route here is just crazy. It's really, really impressive. We're almost finished with Emberlin as well. What about the baking soda situation here? It's just coal. It's just coal. It is just coal that we need more of. But everything else is doing gangbusters. It's doing great. Oh, we've got a little bit of an issue here. But to be fair, it's just probably because there's so much like pent up demand. Let's go and do that. And assign a miner so we can get more limestone. That's good. And, oh yeah, I needed gold, didn't I? Well, gold's going to be pretty easy to build. Can we stop mining something? We could stop mining sulfur. I don't think we need sulfur from here anymore. And I don't think we have mined sulfur there for a while. So let's go and do gold instead. And then we'll just bring gold online and gold online, and that will be that'll be the jewelry alloy. I've got $5,000 here. I've got $5,000. Nobody's happy, by the way. Nobody is happy. Dawnhill, Ravenswood, and the museum is starting to get unhappy as well. Like, that's presumably because of a lack of coal. Yeah. Is there any coal here? I'm like 90% sure there's not. No, there's trucks waiting for coal. And in fact, there is no coal in the ground either. There's a little bit of sulfur, which is good, but no coal. Do we want to start using the market? I think we want to start using the market. Let's start doing shale, maybe? Is shale the least valuable resource that we've got? Copper, we've got quite a lot of copper here. Maybe it's copper, actually. Yeah, let's do copper. Okay. We will start the process of moving copper from here to here. Oh, oops. Copper from here to here, and then the resource you will receive is coal. 1-to-1. I will take 2,000. Yeah, I will take 2,000. That's actually a great deal. That's a really, really good deal. Okay, let's go and do this because I am sick and tired of just not having the resources needed to do, like, literally everything here. Also, are we getting limestone from anywhere? We're not getting limestone from... we should be getting limestone from here. Yep, buy just a regular truck. And you can go to... Where do I want the coal to be delivered to? It's either here or here. Probably here. Yeah, go do that. Okay, sulfur's full. That's okay. We're fine with that. Make the trip. Get the construction materials. I am sick and tired of having to deal with construction materials. They're literally they're everywhere. Also, that's us already maxed out of copper here. That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. We got any limestone? Are we mining any limestone here? There's one more bit of limestone. 1,600 bucks. That's actually an absolute steal. That's quite cheap. And iron. Yep, good. You're mining sulfur. You can go mine copper. Fantastic. And you can go mine copper as well. So that's most of the resources here. I don't know why, but I've suddenly come into like a lot of money, and I don't really understand what I have done differently. I'm still in 3 times speed. Maybe it's just some of the resources are selling for a little bit more. It's quite nice. Nice position to be in. It's good. Residents of Ravenswood are extremely dissatisfied. That's presumably because they are not getting what they need. I will go and deliver a bit of coal to them directly, or to the factory that directly supplies them, which is quite nice. Do we get money? I presume we don't get money for delivering to the market. That would be really, really crazy if we did, but I don't think we do. Either way, Ravenswood, yep, you're gonna get sorted now. That's great. And we have now got all of the coal that we need. It's now just a question of getting the limestone. Flippin' heck. Okay, 2,000 bucks to get down there. Let's do it. Oh, we've got some supply issues. Yeah, this is a problem. You know what? This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. The reason that this is fine is because we can work on some efficiencies. There we go. Look at that. So if we do this up to the end, we should start to see some of the carts start to bypass. Yep, there we go. Some of them will start to bypass the others, and then you know what? Let's also do this. I mean, these costs cost like basically nothing, and as long as we get everything up and out fast enough. Oh my goodness gracious me. That's actually that's really bad. That's pretty cool though. It's pretty cool. Okay. Limestone, yes, good. We've almost traded away all of our copper, which is fine. Yep, let's not worry about that anymore. Come on, I need the museum to be done. We need the museum to be done. That is mission critical at this moment in time. Also, if I've got more cash, we've got maximum amount of coal, we've got a maximum amount of granite. That's wonderful. Let's continue to go down. I'm just going to spend as much money as I can to go as deep as I can, I think. Oh, okay. Silver. What's that resource down there? That's a new resource. That is a new resource. Okay, 483 bucks per tile. Oh, yeah. Emeralds. Okay, so that's good. What's that down there? That's like another little magma cave. Fine, not very interesting because they're just annoying. They just get in the way of all of the useful stuff that I want to try and do. Believe it or not, that was all my copper. Copper is all gone. Resources have been delivered to the market. Resources have finally been delivered to the steel factory after all this time. I simply don't believe it. It's finished. We have zinc. That's good. We've got limestone. That's good too. We've got shale over there. We've got another limestone deposit here that we're waiting to fill with workers. We will get... Yep, there we go. Aluminium. Get out of the way. Excuse me. Get out of the way. Aluminium. Probably need some more silver. Almost certainly. I'm not that bothered. Iron. Hey, look at that. Okay, expensive plaster. Lime and granite equals expensive plaster. Probably want to sort out the gunpowder first. That's probably the first issue. Sulfur, we've got 600 sulfur. Oops, didn't mean to do that. 600 sulfur, so let's go and get that all done. And then the coal. Gosh darn it. Flipping coal. There's always coal. Coal is always the issue. In other news, though, the museum has been completed. Oh, elections are coming. Stay tuned for new episodes. Okay. I bet he didn't get the charges dropped by some miracle, but by bribing the authorities. Oh, Orbital Potato. Cool. Yeah, let's figure out how we make expensive plaster. And let's actually take this opportunity to move production of the building materials to somewhere else so that we don't have to worry about that in the future. This is just all taking care of itself now. That's great. I can move this to here. Let's just do that. That's one truck worth. I still need to get the, what's it called? Yeah, gold and silver. So we've got granite there. We should have gold and silver. Yeah, gold and silver, both there. So let's do this. Let's do one of those, one of those. Nice. And then you can go right on into there with a small truck. And then this, gunpowder alloy. Yeah, we will. Yeah, we're moving the sulfur all over there. That's fine. Limestone should still be coming down slowly but surely. That's great. What was the other thing that I need to get? Oh, yeah, expensive plaster and white paint. Okay, white paint there. Whatever. Yeah, cool. There. Nice. And then limestone here, here, here. How much limestone do we have? Not enough for me to be happy, but almost certainly now the backlog is fixed. Yeah, it's better. That's way better. I don't want to do that. I feel like we don't need it. Also, it's time to explore. See what we've got. Nothing. Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest at all there. I don't know where I'm going to get more limestone. I mean, the alternative is... What have I got? I've still got lots of copper. I feel like throwing copper away is just a bad idea, but if I give copper, I get limestone. It's a 4-to-1? Yeesh. That's gonna be a bit of a shame. Okay, so if we do... Whoa, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. 500 limestone is going to cost me. Oh boy, that is a big amount. That's a huge amount, in fact. You need gunpowder. Yeah, gunpowder is being made. It's fine. That's cool. Let's go here, here. Great. Still not doing anything with this. Let's do coal. We'll move the coal across. Yeah, we do not have sulfur here, so there is absolutely no point of using it. I don't want to do anything with this. It feels bad to throw away 6,000 copper. I mean, we also just don't know what will be required of us. Expensive plaster. Yeah, I need to figure out how to make expensive plaster. I have got plenty of cash. I should probably buy another factory. Let's buy another factory. That's good. And then expensive plaster is lime and granite. Well, granite is easy. Dawnhill has been upgraded to require jewelry alloy and diamond for rings. Diamond presumably will be deeper in my big mine. But you are just going to take copper. Now that is a steal. That's good. I will buy this factory. I will get electrical cables made here. I will get this here. Great. That there. Coal and zinc is equal to batteries. That's fine. Oh. And Hobbs, scientific instrument and expensive blaster as your first flippin' thing. Oh boy. Okay. Well, it's a good thing that I'm starting to buy a whole bunch of brand new factories right now. Scientific instruments. How are scientific instruments? I can't even remember what they were built with. Aluminium and iron. We have got iron and we have got aluminium here. So you know what? Let's do this, this, and then this. To here. Yeah, and then gunpowder as well. We will just... What was I... No, that's actually everything, isn't it? Yeah, that's everything. The expensive plaster we can sort in just a sec. Yeah, we're doing the granite from here. Yeah, and then the lime we will also get from here. Sure, and then the expensive plaster is going to be delivered to the museum, which I really, really want to bring online because I really want to see all of the dino bones get stuck into a museum. I guess I just spend some more cash on... I guess I spend some more cash on going down here. We should go across by one. It's going to be ever so slightly cheaper. 6,000 bucks on getting down to almost emeralds. Right. No sign of diamonds. Absolutely none. That looks like a diamond. That is a diamond. I am absolutely positive that that's a diamond. So that's good. Warehouse is filled with iron somewhere. That's a great position to be in. Speaking of, we could probably do a little bit of movement around of our people. Copper, we're full of copper here. You know what? How much does it cost for an upgrade? 150? I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Yep. Full of iron, full of shale, full of sulfur. I think that's actually... That's every single source mined out. After we get through all of the... Oh, no, tell a lie. There's one more. After we get through this... throw that in there. Great. Sure. After we get through all of this stuff, there's nothing else. Okay, good. Sulfur, we're actually waiting for. We're waiting for something to do with sulfur. That's good. Expensive plaster, we are bringing that through now. Excellent. And we're also getting a lot of lime. So, if there is a lot of copper here, maybe that does make me change my... Also, let's go get this upgraded. Yeah, maybe that makes me change my opinion about throwing copper into the market. Sure, you know what? We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll throw 1,000 copper in there. I will get a big truck, and I will get a little truck to do that. I feel like I should be doing some upgrades, but I honestly just don't feel like I'm that bothered. I feel like if I can unlock the museum payout, I'm gonna be in, you know, quids in here. But I just don't know how. I don't know how many levels of museum we need to build in order to get the museum unlocked. That's why I'm like really trying to get that all sorted. Emberlyn, I am making scientific instruments. I knew that I needed to deliver scientific instruments somewhere. Okay, well, deliver them here. Great, we've got 2 locations for scientific instruments, so that works. That works just fine with me. And in fact, all of this lime that we are now outputting, we should have enough. 20 sulfur, fine. Great. Jewelry stuff, amazing. Granite, coal, perfect. Perfect. It's all coming together now. Well, Ravenswood has received a sufficient amount of gunpowder, which is actually okay because all you need is expensive plaster. And I will supply you with expensive plaster, but not before I finish delivering expensive plaster to this museum, because I feel like if I can get this sorted, then I can hire some archaeologists and I can make some money, and that's going to be a new revenue stream. You know, we're going to diversify our mining portfolio, which I think will be quite good. Stage 2 of the museum completed. Okay, as expected, there is more required for the museum. That being said, I think we might be in a position where we can fix it. Granite, we've got no granite. Have we got any granite here? We got no granite. And there's literally no mine. There's no more granite there. Sure. Cancel this into granite. This, I bet the ratio is going to be... Wait, what? 2 to 1? Okay. Well, so what, we supplied 2 copper and we get 1. That's odd. That's fine though. Yeah, supply that with there, supply that with there. So that's good. And now we just supply this to here as well. How's that? That should keep everybody happy. Hobbs, you need more scientific instruments, and the reason that we don't have more scientific instruments is because we don't have enough iron coming through here. But I think there should still be some iron. There should still be some iron in this establishment. Famous last words, though. Famous last words. What about this over here? Nope, nothing. Okay, let's just dig deep. We just got to dig deep and hope. And we'll do another dig deep as well. Yep, I'm sure. Boom, explore. Not seeing any iron here, everyone. This is no bueno. This is not good. This is not good. If we don't have any iron, we're going to have to trade for it. Okay, that's fine, but the part of the problem is that we're only able to trade for one thing at a time at the market, and I need to see this museum finished. I simply have to. The other thing that I will do is get shale from here, which I know we definitely have. Yeah, we've definitely got a decent amount of shale there. And we'll get that set off in that direction. That's good. So let's finish trading the iron here. Sorry, finish trading that, and then we'll get copper. We'll move from copper instead. That's just done already with the shale deliveries, by the way, to the roofing plant. That's cool. And then you are going to go from copper into iron. It's a 1-to-1. That's what we love to see. Resource not needed for a new exchange will be lost. Fine. Okay. Oh, that busted the flipping granite. Ah. Okay. Not much. We literally need like 25. We literally need 25. We literally just need 25 flipping granite. That's all we need in order to get that in there. There we go. Do that. Get the job done. That's 13 out of the... Yeah, it's like half. Whatever. Okay, nobody is super unhappy apart from you. You are very unhappy. We're trying to fix that. Oh, you're also going to become unhappy now. That's okay. Tell you what, rings. We can start the process of getting that all sorted. Silver. Do we have any more silver here? I think we definitely do have silver. Yeah, that's more silver. Yeah, insufficient money. Don't worry, we'll fix that. Coal. We might have coal here. Too close to a liquid. Yeah. So go and get this silver. Oops. Go and get this silver here. That's what we need. And yeah, so that's going to be sorted there. Come on, this is the last granite that we need. Brilliant. I will not make that mistake again. And then we go copper into iron. Amazing. 900, sure, that's probably fine. Copper, great. Move it in large quantities. And then iron, also move it in large quantities. Cool. Right. This is the last delivery of roofing that we need for the museum. I think this is it. I think this is all that we need for the flippin' roof of the museum. Also, batteries. I could probably make batteries. Coal and zinc. Well, the zinc we can easily make. Museum is completed. It's not completed yet. Come on. Come on. Come on. Copper. You got copper here? Yep, we got loads of copper here. Go move it. Yep, great. I'm so determined to get to the museum that I'm like putting everything else like aside. Probably to my own detriment. Silver, we need to get more silver. I did start sorting the silver, didn't I? Did I finish sorting the silver? Yeah, I think I did. Okay, so that silver is... That's aluminium up there. Great. We're now starting to fix the scientific instruments. That's perfect. Silver here is going to get sorted. We're going to move this into here in small quantities to start with, but will become larger. Now, down here, this is where things become expensive. This is horrifically expensive. That's 11 grand to get down to the bottom there. 11 flippin' grand. I, quite simply... I'm not going to be able to satisfy the requirement to make that work. Zinc, there we go. Those two, and then batteries into here. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to keep Dawnhill happy. That's gonna be problematic. Also, we need to build baths, plumbing fixtures. Yeah, which means that we're gonna need to get brass, which means that we need to copper and zinc. Copper, zinc, brass. Yeah, and then iron as well. Sure. And then... Yeah, I guess we'll just do... Yeah, we'll just use the big truck. That seems like a bit of a waste, but I really want to get this museum done because I think it's honestly the only way that I'm going to be able to get more money. So Ravenswood is unhappy. Ravenswood is here. That's because you're not getting your expensive plaster, and that is because you are not getting any granite from anywhere, are you? Yeah, there's literally nothing of value here. Copper? This mine sucks. This mine sucks so hard. I can't even... Yeah, it's more cost effective to do this. Yeah, it's more cost effective to do the transition at a higher level. The horizontal transition. New resource discovered, diamond. Who could have seen that one coming, eh? Okay, well, we've got it. That's great. That's going to allow us to get rings, which is perfect, which is exactly what we want. That's great news. Furniture. I am making furniture here. That's good. We will get that sorted. We only need 50 of the things, so that's marvelous. Granite, on the other hand, flipping heck. I don't know where we're gonna go. Are we? Oh, we've not got shale out of the ground here. Let's get that out there. You need stuff moved. Anything else? Iron. Oh, there's iron. There's still iron here, actually. If there's iron here, let's move it up. Great. And then stop trading for it. Yeah. No matter. No matter. There we go. Confirm. Just one. Just one is what we need. That's a-okay. I think we're probably best trying to get granite. Yeah, I think we're probably best trying to get granite from the copper. Yeah, and then this over there with that, and then this over to here with this. Yeah, cool. I think that should be good enough. Is it enough? I just don't know. I just don't know. There's just so many moving parts to this entire operation now. We just need to make sure that Dawnhill doesn't get too upset. That's really the main thing. That is absolutely categorically the main thing. Right, let's get you to there with that. This is coming along nicely. We can fix Ravenswood now. Hobbs as well will fix Hobbs. Scientific instruments have just been delivered to Hobbs, so now we're 100% reliant on this market in order to get things working. We still need a significant amount of cash in order to get down further. It's not bad though. It's not bad. There we go. More gold. Gold coming out the wazoo, but that doesn't really matter. That does not matter. How are we doing up here? We have iron that we can move. Let's go and do that. Yeah, we got loads of iron. I don't know why I've not moved iron previously. That's not ideal. Not ideal. Anything else that I need to get out of here? Just iron. It's literally just iron. A little bit of sulfur as well, if we can. I don't know if there's anything that we can do with sulfur. We could trade it. Great. We've delivered all of the baths that we need. Is there anything else that we want to manufacture? No. We don't need to or want to manufacture anything. Anything else? Coal. Coal we have in some quantities over here. I guess we'll do a couple. Iron mine, we're full of iron here. We're full of iron. Yeah, maybe we should start trading iron away instead of copper. That might be an idea. Scientific instruments, flippin' heck. I just finished building scientific instruments in relatively large quantities. Right, okay. Here. Aluminium. No, we don't want aluminium. This needs to go here. Good. You need to go there. Great. Aluminium. We do have aluminium, don't we? We do, but not in the quantities that we need. Zinc, granite. Oh, there's granite here. Gonna go and get that. Are we out of aluminium here as well? Come on. Come on. It's granite. Okay, well, we'll go and get the zinc. Zinc. Silver. Sure. That's a little bit inefficient, but that's fine. Okay. We can get emeralds here too. We can get diamonds. There's diamonds here and they're way cheaper. Ugh. Not way cheaper, but like pretty considerably cheaper. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get as much aluminium extraction as I possibly can. Is there any higher up that I've missed? That's all zinc. Zinc all looks the same. It's fine. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. The good news is I don't have to take out a flippin' loan that is gonna put me in a compromising position. Baker. Where the heck is Baker? Which one is Baker? Baker's here. You need gold. And are we out of gold? I did not actually realize, but yeah, I think the gold was like here. There's a tiny little gold deposit there. That might be the one to go for, you know? That might be the one to go for. Alternatively, I could check out the really expensive mine. And that would cost me 6k. Sorry, 5k. Yeah, that's definitely possible. Definitely possible. Right, scientific instruments. How many more scientific instruments do we need? A hell of a lot more. We need more aluminium as well. But we're getting the aluminium now, which is great. Oh boy. Okay. This is problematic though. This is problematic. The granite we're not delivering with copper. Okay, you know what? Here's the thing. Let's do. Yeah, we still have copper coming though. We can't do any other resource. Copper. Let's get copper into here. Let's go there. Fine. I need to sort this out. I need to sort this out. Oh, we don't have any coal. Do we have any coal? We have coal here. Yeah. It's close. It's close. Okay. Let's we need to get that sorted. Great. That will eventually fix itself. That would have been a cheaper alternative, but that's fine. Yeah, that will eventually fix itself. So coal we are delivering from here. So that will get me batteries or whatever it is. Yeah. So that's good. The scientific instruments we are heading. Yeah, residents of Baker are extremely dissatisfied. Yes, I know. Gold. Yes, I am also going to get gold here. I'm going to take out a loan. I am going to take out a loan. Do I need to take out a loan? I need to get one more block across here. And then I need to go. How much is that? 2,000? 2,300, but this gets me way closer to diamonds. So I think we're going to do that. Yeah, upgrades, not really that useful, to be honest. I'm going to do this. Okay, pause. Great. 1, cool. No. Yes. Across to here. Actually, that's probably the best, most cost-effective way. Okay. So that leaves me with 1,600 in the tank. Miner. Let's go. Okay, well, that was a little bit unfortunate that we had to take out all that cash. I don't think I can repay early, can I? No, I don't think I can. Not like it particularly matters, because as long as we don't let the rating crumble, that's all that matters. That is all that matters. The good news is that we're getting coal. Coal is coming through here. The batteries are going to be delivered. We're going to satisfy the requirement there. We're also going to be getting gold very, very soon. Very, very soon. Painfully close to soon. Great. Scientific instruments. Please let this. Please let this be the last stage of the museum so that I can get... It's got to be. What else does a museum need? It's got a roof. It's got some scientific instruments inside. That's good enough. That's good enough to be classified as a museum in my eyes. And, hey, construction is complete. It's a pleasure doing business with you, Governor. If you find any valuables during your excavation, let me know. I'll pay well. Okay, well, the good news is, that's another mine. According to preliminary estimates, this area is believed to contain a wide variety of resources. Okay, phenomenal. That's really, really useful. Museum here. It's currently... Wow, we just built it and already it's falling to pieces? Okay, some awful, really, really shoddy workmanship, apparently. Now, there are no... To unlock the Orbital Potato mine, yeah. So how do I recruit a miner to do paleontological excavations? And also, yes, here, good. Yes, mine. Yes, mine you. Okay, I'm gonna have to take out another loan. But I can also buy some more upgrades. Okay, let's do this. Yep, and let's hire paleontologist, and oops, let's go museum payout. Is that all the museum payouts? I think that's all the museum payouts. Okay, well, the good news is my rating should be fixed now, which is great. How long is this going to take to get dug out? Quite a long time, by the looks of things. Some more bones over here, some more bones over there. Is that bones there? That looks like a bone to me. Well, maybe if they can be that small, maybe the... Dawnhill. Where's Dawnhill? Dawnhill is still unhappy. Have we got diamonds? Oh, no, we don't have diamonds. I'll tell you why we don't have diamonds. We don't have diamonds because we don't have the storage up here. Oh, we got too much... We're mining too much stuff. Right. Stop mining limestone. Start mining diamond instead. That's okay. That's okay. That might cause a bit of a breakdown somewhere. There's also limestone required for something. I don't know what it's required for, but I don't care. I don't care. It's time to fix the Dawnhill issue. Are we still... Yep, we're still mining gold. That's good. That's still going to the right location. That's exactly what we like to see. I just need to figure out how much money we're going to be able to make from these... From these artifacts, from these dino bones. Come on, Dawnhill, we can fix this. We can turn this around. We're only 2,000 bucks in debt. It's fine. It's totally fine. The problem is, I didn't really consider, but diamond is so deep. It does take like 1 billion years to reach the surface. And also, we better hope that this miner here is working overtime, because we cannot build any additional access. Also, weird that I discovered emeralds before diamonds, and yet I needed diamonds before I needed emeralds. How rogue is that? Very, very rogue indeed. What have we got here? Are there any artifacts? There's still sulfur. There's still sulfur here. And there's still shale. Shale, sulfur. There's definitely no coal, so let's get shale. Sulfur. More sulfur. Sure, double the amount of sulfur that we're storing here. Just get it out of the ground. And there is absolutely no paleontological artifacts. Yeah. I'm determined to sell this. I'm determined to sell this mine. I'm determined to get at least one dino bone out of the ground. We've got to. We've absolutely got to. Right. Why are you not doing... No. Diamond delivery. Diamond delivery. Go. Okay. Ravenswood, what do you need? What's the issue here? Ravenswood needs limestone. There is limestone here. Why are you not delivering it to there? It's okay. That's fine. There's no limestone here. We are not mining limestone at our northern mine. But that's fine. Also, how large is the loan that I can take out? Maximum of 10,000? But 5 times. I can do that 5 times. And so I theoretically could buy mine number 4, which I'm very interested in doing. Not gonna lie. Incredibly interested in doing. But I want to fix my massive unhappiness issues. The good news is that we've actually pretty much sorted basically everything. Yeah, basically everything here. Is there any more gold? How much is that? 2,400? That's actually not that much. It's actually not that much. And the good news is we've actually paid off all of our debt now. So that's kind of great. That's good to know that everybody's able to sit around and just, you know, just chill out. That's completely fine. I will do this, though. I will absolutely get to this area. Do I want to hire another... Do I want to take out another loan? I feel like I do. Yeah, let's do that. And then down here, too close to the passage. Oh, no issues. We'll make it happen. Great. And throw you in there like that. And you know what? Let's get a secondary miner. Sure. Okay, that's us definitely at the bottom of the world. That's cool. Are we any closer? I should have checked whilst I was there. Are we any closer to mining out the dino bone? It's slow going process. Slow going process. Tell you what, can I do... Let's just, you know, fortune favors the bold. Fortune favors the bold. Let's do it. Here, 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 here. We're going all in on archaeology, right? That's what we're doing. That is a lot of money. I can increase the size of my bank loan by yes. Okay, that's honestly fantastic. We have bought like as many of the upgrades as we possibly can. I am going to be horrifically in debt, but I can now borrow more money, which is kind of great if I want to. So that's good. That's really, really good. Baker should be happy now. We should have plenty of gold coming through, or at least enough gold coming through. What the heck? Jewelry alloy plus emerald plus diamond is earrings. Disaster in the mountains. We hope our authorities will report a tunnel in the mountain. No one was there, but communication with neighboring cities is difficult. Before things collapsed, people saw the governor's thugs hanging around there. Damn it. Could it really be that they caused the trouble? Anyway, we need to build a new tunnel. A tunnel over here. What the heck is that? What the heck is... Oh, it's gunpowder and construction tools. Okay, well... Construction tools. Let's go do that right now. That's easy enough. Emberlin is upgraded. Amazing. We now no longer have to worry about getting that city anything, actually. You can do paving stones, granite. Yeah, we do not have any granite, do we? Copper is... We're out of copper. That's not good. That's not good. Emeralds. Tell you what, emeralds we can do. Do I want to do emeralds here or do I want to do emeralds here? You know what? I want to do emeralds here. Because that is... Ooh, what's expensive and I don't have the money right now. But if we do that... then... I can repurpose one of the facilities that we currently have that are... Why is the underground tunnel unhappy? I was going to say, oh, because I've not delivered the tools yet. That's fine. Deliver them slowly with a small truck. That's what I need. Come on, we need to be able to get this thing out of the ground. We need to be able to get something out of the ground. Where is my... There's a tiny little turtle here. Come on. We got a trilobite thing. Turtle trilobite. Let's just get it out of the ground. Come on. In the same way that I really want to get this stinking area done. Sulfur, let's do gunpowder here, because gunpowder uses sulfur, and I have got tons and tons and tons of sulfur sitting by in stockpiles over here, waiting to go. Excavation was completed. Hey, that's good. That's not too bad. I feel like that's fine. Collect the rest of the bones. Yeah. Okay. Well, 3,800 is not bad. I will say I don't know how I got so much money. That seems like a lot more than 3,800. So I'm not complaining, but that's real nice. That's good. And how about selling this? How about selling this facility? Are we any gosh darn closer to being able to get this place sold? There we go. Come down this way. Cool. This way. This way. This way. I really, really, really want to sell this area. I'm gonna try and do it. All right. Another settlement upgraded to what is that? Level 4, and another settlement upgraded to level 5. This is looking good. One thing that I do want to clarify, you know those archaeologists that I very expensively hired? I've got 4. So I've got 4 like on my payroll now. So that's kind of nice. Too close to another tunnel. Yeah, here. So if I do this, for example, assign, 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 and assign, there is like an outside chance that we can basically just make our money from archaeology instead of doing other unsavory mining activities. It's not necessarily a bad idea. What I would say is I don't think it's going to make people happy. Like, we clearly need to sort out happiness issues. I just don't have any flipping limestone. Is there any limestone here? Is there any more limestone here? I thought I saw it. Yeah, I did see a limestone deposit, so that's kind of nice. There we go. We'll go up and around. We'll try and get just as many people assigned here as possible. Do we even have limestone storage? I don't think we do. But thankfully, I'm kind of loaded right now, so... fine. Sure, store it over there. I don't care. Misclick, but it's fine. And then you, limestone. Yep, great. And then limestone is needed for this facility. Oh, no, it's not. It's needed for here. Limestone. Yep. There. Did I change that? No, I didn't change it. It's fine. Okay, good. Well, that's going to be the gunpowder for that. Hobbs needs this. Dawnhill needs something new. You need fertilizers. Do we have sulfur? We do. We absolutely do. And we can get you going across there. Okay, everybody slowly but surely is getting what they need. But most importantly, what I need is flipping fossils, and also just to get this flipping emptied as well, which I just can't do. Granite, yeah, we just do not have the resources for granite, do we? I don't know where the heck we're going to be getting granite from. Your guess is as good as mine on that one. We're on a cruising towards nothing. Residence dissatisfaction, sure, we can get it to slow down. That's a nice little bit of progress. Don't think it'll make that much of a difference. What I would do, though, is I would settle for just getting this finished off. I would really, really like to get this sorted. Too close to another archaeologist. Yeah, but look at that. We got loads of people that are working on this at the same time. It's great. Oh, and the other thing that I should do whilst we're waiting for that to happen, let's go and check out the new mine. I don't think that I'm going to be able to... Sure, give me the slow repayment period. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to make a lot of money here, but you never know. There might be something. There might be something good. Okay. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. So let's get silver on the go. Do we have silver here? Yeah, we do. Yeah, I mean, what do I want to mine? Small village. Hobbs is a small village. I also want to know what's behind the underground tunnel there. We've got all of the goodies needed to make it done. To get it done. Yeah, warehouse is full of limestone. Stage 1 of the underground tunnel is built. Orbital Potato, former Governor Shelby is trying to get through to you. Let me remind you that this is the very same scoundrel who drove the state into bankruptcy. He refused to leave without an audience with you. Heard you got your hands full with work. How about taking a break at a nice estate? I'll give it to you for free, and while you're busy relaxing, I'll keep an eye on your business. Thank you, sir, but the state has had enough of your business. Not bribing anyone. I'm just doing the good deed. Okay, well, thank you very much for that. Can I get an estate though? I'd like a place to relax and call my own. That'd be very, very handy. However, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are going to wrap it up just about there, or we're going to wrap it up as soon as this absolutely massive dino gets uncovered, which is happening at a rate of knots. We literally just need to box this area out, and that should be it. Best guess on the amount of money that we're going to make from this in the comments. Let me know right now. Balls and tell me. It's 3,800. That sucks. It should be way more than that. That was a lot. I did a lot of excavation in order to make that happen. Oh, to be fair, it's only a third of the dino. Oh, I see. Okay, so yeah, we've got this. These are the areas that I can't believe how dirty this place looks. Yeah, the dino, the single tile dinos. There's a big tile dino right over here. Presumably, there's going to be space for a whole bunch of other ones. I mean, we did see that looks like legs or something, and then that looks like another dino. That looks like some more legs. That looks like a skeleton, like a tail thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely one to look at. Certainly in the late game, I think things start to get a little bit crazy. I mean, honestly, my rating is starting to absolutely plummet now, and there's just not the resources like matched up that I need to be able to get. We can use the market, but the market is, it's only one building. Anyway, good little game, Deep Corp. Check it out. Link down in the description below. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for watching. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato. I'll catch you next time. Bye.